eat. I don't eat noodles. I'm a grown man.
Condis, Jay-Z tried to kill me. Cut my name, whole weight, big pop on the street. Bank roll swollen, I can helicopter police. Power up your colon in the back of Papa Caprice. I'm a hog in the beast, when it's time to vlog, I release. Like a walking dog on a leash, a frog on a log at the beach. Pause when I jog to the east, picking up fog from cheese. Blowing smoke with the priest, I speak for all with the leaf. My nigga, you know that I'm awesome still. These other rappers pop pills like a moxicil. While I'm eating chicken fettuccine pasta meals. Cause everything I do huge like a roster kill. Ill, trick I own Hotel Rwanda. And Sean Diddy Combs is my auntie Yolanda. I'm all about my combos and drama. Come out the llama and beat it, Hannah Palmer, Geronimo, Proud Obama. I am a Donnie Chandelier, me Walt Disney, Martin Louis the Drink, Steve Jobs, Bobby and Whitney. Praise issue, I lie the king, how high is he? False literature, the history is dead pygmies. Truth is my mama and her mama had a baby. Now they in trouble cause somebody gotta pay me. Up to my chin and they rebel, that's why they calling me crazy. I got a friend who I love, I married her and that's my lady. Ma, don't be mad trying to feel me, I know your secrets. Screw me, I'ma laugh, do we laugh cause I can't believe this. Ain't nobody thinking about me, they been raping and pimping on my entire family. I'm about to straight up as John F. Kennedy getting loose. Cause I see Tommy Chow, but we can't find shit. Yes, I still hit the bone, though it's wrong on my feet. I get ill, yet I'm strong, cause inside lies the beast. I ain't sorry, ain't got a peep, I know your neurology. Everybody proud of me, Satan can't find a way to swallow me. My demons follow me, Illuminati trying to bottle me. Stop trying to holler me and get the people who they wanna see. They calling me the new millennium, rap king. Times pop, better than Jigga. Word, my type of nigga. It's obviously safe to say I'm the pick of the litter. My abominable family try to make me a critter. Everybody wanna rape my nerves, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers, none of you make me nervous. If you hire me, I do my job and do it perfect. I ain't tripping on none of these bitches because I'm worth it. Yeah, trick. The helicopter come with security, holding choppers, land, hop off the plane, get inside the mouth with you blocker. When you speak up on my name, I just pray that you do it proper. Best lyricist in the game, probably right next to Biggie Papa. Look at you and look at me, little nigga. You what it do, I'm what it be, little nigga. Till my shoe from my knee, little nigga. I'll air out on your little ones, I see, little nigga. Nah, I ain't fucking with you till I think you get the bitches. Spending grands on bitches, and a million on switches. Ain't shit sweet. Everybody think you like delicious. Making ends meet, fight, trying to make it out the trenches. Assalamu alaikum, thank God for the fix. Plotting real big play, gotta watch for the snakes. Driving, waking up late, drip, sweat with my heart throbbing. New Batman, made back trip, spread mobbing. This young man, he play 10, probably end up fucking up Beyonce friends. Fuck 'em so good, they gon' have to make it a trend. Fucking on the golf course and fucking in the bands. Me, I go like me, highs grow. Ain't a nigga in the globe that can be my host. Get a nigga to the bone, make it be my room. Chris Rock, Gusto, bitch, CB4. Sick of all the bullshit, put me on the pulpit. Get up on your ass, hit you hard like a mule kick. Peanut butter outside, inside, cool with. Way more talent than you niggas know what you do with. Gotta stop.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Saturday. We're gonna get Cerebro. Got some sounds in here. Don't think I didn't do you like that. Got some sounds in here. How y'all doing? And we in the kitchen today, y'all. We are in the kitchen today. So I hope you've seen the title. It say, let them cook. I know y'all thought I was going to be up here yelling and screaming, but nope, not today. I mean, actually cooking. So, you know, if you got a fella that want some cooking pointers, some tips, he can holler at me. You guys know my info. And put your favorite recipe, put your specialty dish in the chat. We're going to talk about food today. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to make some lemon pepper wings. I'm going to make an apple pie from scratch. I had my daughter make the dough. It's in the refrigerator. And we're going to get to it. So y'all let me know how y'all week was. I'm going to see who's in the chat. But we got our homemade dough. Everything is organic. We got some apples. We got some wings. Got them nice and thawed for y'all. We ready to go. We ready to roll. So I hope y'all are ready. Hope y'all got y'all in. And of course, we got some interesting conversation. I got a couple of videos that's going to get us through all of this together. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to spend a day in the kitchen with the God. Peace to everybody out there. Marcus is in the building. What's poppin', Marcus? Hope you're doing well. I see Cuteness is out there. What up, Cuteness? Hope you're doing well. Sarah is out there. Take Heed is out there. I see the lionesses are pulling up and in. My brother Ricky is out there. Peace to the God. Hope you're doing well. And I believe that is everybody for now. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Let's go ahead and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna season our chicken, pull out our big frying pan. I know we got the big skillet. You know how we get down old school from back in the days when everything was everything. Mrs. say yum yum, everything sounds good. That's perfect. What you said you need to grab? Need me grab that for you? Nah, you good. You chill out for a second. It's pretty heavy. We don't want them to think you a slave up over here. You know what I mean? So I'll grab it. I'll grab the big frying pan. Y'all know what it is. This one. This one. Y'all know. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know what's y'all specialty dish in the chat. I would love to know. You got a nice recipe you just came up on. You could pop it in the chat too. But for now, we want to go with your favorite dish, your favorite specialty dish that you make. And I'm going to start seasoning up these wings, man. Let's go ahead and move on over here. Get these wings rinsed off and ready to go. Let's show off too. Let's show off a little bit. Look at the size. Look at the size of these wings, like regular normal size. It's not no brontosaurus wings. You know what I mean? No brontosaurus wings over here. I'm not gonna say they was from the chickens in the backyard because that's gonna make some people mad. You know, they don't like when you got stuff. So now we got these from Giant, I think, right? Aldi's. So y'all know, we don't play no games. We don't play no games in here. Slap your mama fresh out the box, straight out the gate. Little slap your mama. And then you know we're gonna do a little bit of, gonna do a little garlic powder. Gonna do a little garlic powder. Go ahead and get that open. How y'all doing out there in the chat? Mrs. laughing at me. I see you. Sarah, hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good week. Garlic is expensive too. Act like y'all know. Y'all been to the supermarket. Garlic ain't no joke. See you laughing at me, Mr. Harris. Messed up. Got me slaving in the kitchen and she laughing at me, y'all. Y'all see how she do me? So what we gonna go with next? We're gonna go with some minced onions. Still laughing at me. I'm cooking over here. Some Italian seasoning. I know a lot of people don't, you know, do that on theirs, but me, I like that little zest that it gives. So I hit it with that, and I hit it with a little bit of these minced onions, just to give it a little bit of that crunch. And let's get some lemon pepper seasoning. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Great value, lemon pepper. Because we're gonna make it do what it do. So how y'all doing out there? How was everybody's week? Take Heed checked in. Alexander X is on the check-in too. Let them hearts and them hundreds fly, y'all. Let's push this out to the algorithm. What up, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. He said, what's good, chef? What's good, Alexander? Hope you're doing good, man. I seen you out in these YouTube streets this week. Y'all see it was crazy this past week in them YouTube streets. What is y'all signature dish? What is y'all specialty dish out there? The missus, her tacos is crazy. Her loaded potatoes is crazy. She got a few dishes that stick out for me, particularly. Her meatloaf for me, of course, but you know, That's because I'm a hubby. So we get this switched around in here. We use our hands. Of course, y'all know we washed up, stay sanitized and all of that. And once I rinse my hands off this time, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tool. Now that I got y'all with me, I wanted y'all to be here. So y'all see that this ain't no one-time thing. It's something that I do. I jump in the kitchen every once in a while. Best dad ever. I'm pretty sure you got one in your house. Hopefully you do. But around here, I got a nice little apron. Got my hat on so that I don't have no hair in the food, because you know how I am about that hair in the food, y'all. I don't really. Okay. Y'all can't be laughing at my man Alexander now. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta. Right. Y'all gotta throw some gunshots for that. Oh, y'all gotta throw some gunshots for that chicken palm right there. You know what I mean? That cheese in there when they get the bubbling. I know what it is, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for checking in. Dr. Nakumbe is on the check-in. Yo, Doc, what's popping? I see you and I see Sis out there too. What's good, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all had a good week. I hope y'all got an appetite. Hope y'all ready to put y'all specialty dish in the chat. Sis said, hey, everybody. No, I'm sorry. She said, hey, everybody. Her voice is a lot softer and pleasant. And she also said, what you cooking, brother? Lemon pepper wings and an apple pie from scratch. Of course, I'm gonna put some sides in there with it, but those are the main attractions. And we're gonna get that going. I got some apples back here. I got my dough in the refrigerator. I believe I put it back. Nope, I left it out. Got my dough in the refrigerator. I got some apples right here, sis, and I got my wings that I just rubbed up. Pause. So now I'm gonna get my skillet ready, get my grease hot. You guys know how that go. And get ready to peel these apples and put them in some water with some lemon juice in it, because it stops them from getting brown. You know how you peel the apples in the air, get to them and they start to get brown? You can stop that by putting them in water with some lemon juice in there. And they'll stay nice for you. So let's go ahead and get some grease up in here. I don't see no old grease. The missus likes to put a little touch of old grease in that new grease just because of the taste, but she don't even eat meat no more, so she won't be having any of this lemon pepper goodness that I'm gonna be putting together. She's not getting any of that. She doesn't like. She doesn't like. Shots fired at me. Mrs. Harris is not doing the meat. Pause. Sis said, okay, let's get it. Sis said, okay, let's get it. I'm over here drooling. Love it when he cooks. I'm just saying. Yeah, I bet you is just saying. Sis said, okay, let go. My brother, Blaze in the building. Blaze, what's good? Hope you're doing well. He said, peace and abundance. Mr.HeSaiD, Mars chats. Hope everyone is feeling good today. Making lemon pepper wings? Are you making enough for the whole class, Mr. Harry? Jesus Christ. Blaze, I got you. You know how we do, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Right now, while our grease get hot, let's go ahead and turn this fire on, get our grease warming up. And while we warm this grease up, I'm gonna get ready to peel these apples, and you guys are gonna get ready to take a look at this.
Charles, your lunch is ready. Who the fuck is Charles? That's a TikTok thing.
Probably one of your fucking exes or some shit.
That's TikTok.
TikTok.
It's a lady on TikTok. That's a
Man, get off that social media shit and go to bed. Good night.
What'd y'all see? I got some apples. I'm gonna peel these up real quick. Got the peeler, so it won't be long. But what did y'all think about that video I just played? That was the brat and her wife. Shout out to them. And the wifey was, doing one of those TikToks, I guess, from a skit or something. Mr. Charles, your lunch is ready. Whoever Mr. Charles is. But you guys see, Brat went into husband mode real quick and said, who the fuck is Charles? So she's like, nah, it's a skit. I'm just joking. You need to get the fuck off that phone and go to fuck the bed. You're playing too goddamn much. You're a grown up. You're acting like a damn kid on that thing. But here's what I wanted to ask y'all. Why is it so easy? You see how she cut that shit off and was getting ready to go to bed? Like her husband/wife said? Why is it so easy for her to listen to that? I ain't hear no why. Well, it depends. I don't have to go to bed. Maybe I just want to watch TV. I ain't hear none of that. She cut that shit off and was about to go to bed. And that wasn't even a husband. That was like a half of a husband. Why is it so hard to listen to an actual man, but she could listen to that chick easy? Jesus Christ. She said, go to bed. Go directly to bed. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go to bed. You're doing too much. But she damn sure cut that phone off, y'all. What's up? Talk to me. So we just peeled the apple. Get some cold water. Peel our apple. Nice. See how golden clear that look? Pop that in that water. What y'all think of that skit? That was wild. Get you some of that lemon juice. Get you some lemon juice. Pop it in there. Apples are gonna stay nice, crisp, green, and clear. No air, none of that brown air that you see accumulating on the apples after they sit out into the oxygen for a little bit. He is laughing. What y'all think of that skit? That skit was crazy. Facts, right? Respectfully complied. She did. She did respectfully comply. She said, you're doing a lot over there. We're going to need you to chill. And she did. I swear, I just feel if I was her husband and I said the same thing, it would have been a conversation. It would have been a conversation. So how y'all doing out there? I hope y'all having a good week. Did y'all see anything interesting this week? If so, what caught your eye? Of course, these YouTube streets is crazy, but I digress. And we're going to get ready to peel this second apple, get that out the way. Get ready to fly with this bird because our grease should be getting warm. I hear her over there percolating too. That's how you do it. I hear you. I hear you over there. When my king say stop, I stop. Smart woman. Smart woman, take heed. I mean, that's why you guys are who you are. And we, the same. It's not like we don't acquiesce. It's not like we don't notice, pick up on those cues, might not be as, blatant and abrupt, but we pick up on the signals, we pick up on the moods and the swings, and we should be governing ourselves accordingly. We should be giving our love, our significant other that consideration, I believe, in my opinion. respectfully. Only nonsense on these YouTube streets. Yes, it's something. It's something. The streets that we walk down, because like I tell my wife all the time, YouTube is amazing. The tutorials, the music, the how-to videos, like anything you want to do, you can find out the information on YouTube. I think we use it for debauchery, foolery, and not all of us. And when you standing next to the crazy people, you may appear to look crazy, or even when it's a smart person arguing with a crazy person from across the street, we can't tell who's who. So it's definitely a lot of collateral damage, but it's information out here. I think you ladies bring great information. It's a number of fellas that bring valuable information. Once you cut through some of the rhetoric, I just found Mr. Fantastic. I think he brings fruitful information. He's a articulate speaker, confident speaker, and a lot of people don't like him because of that, which is another thing that I noticed, that people say they want men to be articulate, to be able to express their feelings and emotionally gauge and be aware of. But if they are too much, they're not liked as well. So, Flower, you guys know how we get down. We don't put it in a brown paper bag or nothing. Fabulous. I hope that you and the missus are well, and the little and the grown ones are doing well. Everybody is doing well. Everybody's doing well. I'm looking for a paycheck in the mail for one of the little ones, but other than that, pretty typical week. Getting ready for homeschool next week. Nikki and Madison went on a hike today with the new hiking crew that they are a part of now. So they go into different trails and getting some nature and some hikes in, and Nikki really enjoyed it. She got back out in nature, which is one of her best friends. So she's loving it. King gave me the look. Ooh, not the look, sis. Wow. Okay, that's right. Chill out. We doing a bit, we doing a little much. We gonna cool out. Shout out to King. Shout out to you and my brother. Hope y'all doing well. Nope, I always look crazy on my channel. No, you do not. You might look crazy to crazy people, but not to somebody with some sense. All right, so what we're gonna do is turn this fire down a little bit. My grease is hot. So we gonna go, let's go. All right. And let's pop a few of these little birds in here. Now we're gonna take it up a notch for a few of these now. I know y'all ain't think I was just gonna put it in the flour and just lay them in there. Nah, some of them I do, because Madison is not a particular eater, but she's a little finicky, so she might not want the more enhanced versions that me and the bigger kids are going to enjoy. So now what we're gonna do is let's grab an egg out of here. Shout out to all the people that eat eggs and the ones that don't. We understand. And let's get all of that craziness out of there. Y'all know when the egg had them little white veins, or I don't know what, bus off sauce. Sneaky call it bus off sauce. Like, what is going on there? Shout out to everybody doing the pleasantries on the check-in. Shout out to my guy Beans on the check-in. He said, shout out. What up, Beans? Just hooking it up in the kitchen today, man. Just switching it up a little bit, doing some lemon pepper wings. And I'm doing an apple pie from scratch, Beans. That's going to be the real fun, man. Just going to hook this apple pie up, and my apple pies be slamming. You can ask the missus, man. She can attest to it. They definitely something. I brush it with the egg and, get that nice little gloss on the crust, and we're gonna do it. So we're gonna hit it, get all of this craziness out of here. We're gonna get a couple of these wings though. We're gonna throw them in here with this egg. And then we're gonna throw them in the flour. Let's get a couple more here. 2 for you, 2 for you. 1, 2 for you, 2, 3, 4 for me. Remember that back in the days? The slow friends, 1 for you, 1 for me. 2 for you, 1, 2 for me. And they don't even notice. Wait, hold up. You got more. Nah, that's how it go. So how was y'all week out there? What is y'all specialty dish? Did y'all put it in the chat yet? We're gonna go back up on this fire now because we got some bird in there. So we can get it percolating now. It was getting warm when nothing was in there, of course, right? Because nothing was in there. But now it's all right. We got some in this egg, and we're gonna go out of there into the flour. What y'all know about that? These are gonna be a little bigger from the batter. They're gonna have a little more crunch, and they're gonna be a little browner. What y'all think? Am I way off? Or do you know? Do anybody cook out there? You guys cook? Anybody formally cook? I went to a culinary college upstate. Told y'all I played basketball and all of that. That's where it was. Predominantly white area. I was a hotel and restaurant major, and I was able to graduate. So I got all of that knowledge, got my steak knives and all of that. I still don't have them till this day. But you know, all of that, I got all of that training. I know how to make an egg a whole bunch of ways and all of that stuff. So, you know, I could cook. And that was one of the, you know, things that, shout out to my guy, Black Man Unfiltered on the check-in. What's popping, my guy? That was one of the things that, you know, I couldn't be unapologetic. Hope you're doing well. Great shows you've been putting on this week. Great appearances you've been making. Great conversations you've been a part of. But this was one of the reasons why I couldn't be apologetic to my appetite, to, you know, my standards when it came to eating, to any of that, you know, just because I met Nikki and she didn't necessarily, you know, have that know-how, that wherewithal. But I knew that, number one, she was an amazing person that's willing to learn. And I know I had the capability. So, you know, with time, she's probably a better cook than me now. But I had to have a requirement and a standard of eating, that we need some vegetables on our plate. We can't eat the same thing over and over again. Has to be, you know, some variety and health to our food as a family and as people. And this is how I moved from a teenager. I stopped eating pork. I started going to, you know, halal restaurants and upper scale restaurants in New York City. And it was, you know, I can't stop doing that now because I have a family. I can't stop caring about the food that I put in my body. So, you know, learning how to cook, being self-sufficient, and then getting that extra, you know, expertise when it came to cooking. I had to keep my standards and keep my requirements no matter who I met, no matter who I married. So that's why we're here. And that's why, you know, I wave my flag the way I do, because if Nikki goes down, you know, I'm stepping up. This is like our team. And if one player can't pour in, another player has to overcompensate, has to pour in even more. Gotta watch Pumpernickel, baby. Look at Pumpernickel behind you, right? He is talking to the turtles. He is talking to the turtles. Unbelievable. All right, so we're gonna put our last few wings. Let's do 5 in here, and let's do a couple more in the straight up flour. Make sure y'all get them little wings, man. Don't get them steroid up wings, y'all. Be careful of your vegetables too. Make sure you curate your vegetables when you bring them home, whether it's baking soda or whatever you do, but do something. Wash those vegetables because they sprayed them with a lot of chemicals to make insects and animals not even want them. So be careful. It's your family that you're feeding, you know what I mean? So let me see. Let's see if I could get some of these signature dishes out here in the chat while I wash my hands real quick. Make sure you always wash your hands, especially if you're about to start preparing something different. Cross-contamination is a thing, and you do not want to subject your family to that, food poisoning or anything like that. So be careful, be sanitary, and be conscious, yo. Let's see, who's in the building? Who's hungry? Who coming over to eat? Let's see. The missus, he always had a way of speaking with me. I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you. You got to be able to cater to your audience. Don't overcrowd the pan, brother. I won't, sis. They really little wings. Really little. They are really little. Yeah, and that pan is big. It's not overcrowded. If I could show it to you, I would, but it's hot. People play too much costing them their relationships because they want to follow some stupid trends like teenagers. You ain't lying. You see that? TikTok. She want a TikTok. She better put her favorite dish up in this chat. He said, amen, brother. That's right, my sister. Drelly in the building. Hope all is well. Cook and bake. From bologna sandwiches to grilled lemon salmon and baked potatoes. And then I discovered DoorDash. Oh my goodness, Doc is going in. Here we go. All right, Doc. I'm here for it. Don't worry about it. Just give me 1 second. I don't got my board in front of me, but I'm with you though. I ordered every day. I hear you. That's right, man. You got to play your part. Send that DoorDash over. Red Rover, send DoorDash over. Did you submit to them guidelines and agreements, though, Doc? Did you submit? My sister said, facts. Okay. What's that signature dish, y'all? What do y'all make? Ooh, come on now. Ooh, goosey soup. Goosey soup. A goosey soup. I think I got it right on the third one. A goosey soup. That sounds good. I can't wait till we go to Ghana. We're going to get so much good food when we go back home. Goodness gracious. I appreciate y'all checking in. Y'all know it's February, right? So it's Black History Month. So I'm going to turn a few of these little baby wings. I'm going to get ready to do something with these apples. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Okay. Mrs. said it smells amazing. Okay, Mrs. Appreciate you. I'm working over here. Talk about it. What y'all think of that video? How you clean your veggies? Baking soda, water. Sometimes the missus may even use some Dawn, depending on how dirty, depending on what vegetables they grown out the ground or whatever the case may be. But baking soda and water will do it for you. Let it sit in there for a little bit and then, you know, do your thing. But baking soda is the cleanest and healthiest. Great question, sir. Great question. Lady Navoa on the check-in. My gang is in the building. Lionesses are pulling up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't forget to check out our sisters. I got to put Lady Navoa name in there. But those are our sisters right there. Those are the ones that hold us down. Y'all know how I feel about them. Those are my ladies. Some of us surround ourselves with ladies too. Amazing ladies. Honorable ladies.
I put my armor on, I'll show you that I'm unstoppable.
What y'all think of that video? That was packed with some info. I was like, goodness gracious. Mandrella's on the check-in. Y'all don't forget to check out the big picture as well. Alexander said, I make breakfast on the weekends, dinner on very rare occasions, but my HelloFresh dishes always come out cool. My brother. Keep burning, brother. Keep burning. Sis told me don't overcrowd. Lady Navoa on the check-in. Take Heed said, yes. Well, Africa food is always fresh. I can't wait, Take Heed. We are, you have no idea. There she is. Red lipstick. Didn't want to not say hi to you because I don't look, you scrolled up. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in people business. Let me get out of people business. Let me get out of people business. Doc said that was an eye-opening video. I thought it was informative. You know, it's February, and it just started me to thinking, guys, you know, we say the community is dead. We say the community's done. But what about our ancestors, the people who walked before us, the people who, you know, when we think of this month, we think of them, the freedom fighters, the people who laid their life down so that others can have a better life. You know, how do you think they feel about, you know, not only the way the community looks right now, those were air quotes, but the way we feel about each other, the way we feel about the community, the way we feel about our heritage, our ancestors, our camaraderie. It's just a thing of the past. I got my last apple. I'm gonna slice this up. I just cut it into, you know, halves and then quarters, and then, you know, just bust it down, get the seeds out, skin, all of that color in it will give you a, you know, a tart taste to your apple. You don't want that. So you just want pure apple meat. Pause. And get that in your lemon water. And I'll show you all these apples. They are still just as fresh as when I put them in. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? Y'all behaving yourselves? What y'all making tonight? What is for dinner tonight? I know I asked y'all specialty dish, but what's for dinner tonight? Or are you making your specialty dish tonight? Apples, still clear, still nice. Okay? No brown, no oxygen, no air. Shout out to Fatty. No oxygen. Damn, too soon? Shit. So we got those apples in there. And the next thing we gonna do, okay, yeah, sis uses salt. Yeah, works as well. Works as well. The super soaker, traffic lights, guitar, elevator, ice cream, peanut butter, potato chips, all of those things and more were created by the US of A. Sis uses baking soda and vinegar. Yeah, that combination right there can do most things. Soaking baking soda, water usually, things I can scrub, I do with a small brush. Great tips, ladies. Blew my freaking mind when I went to college at 30. My history professor was awesome. White cowboy, and was animate on how bad history was distorted and we needed to seek the knowledge. I did. Kudos to you. So many lies. As a bright child, I knew it was lies. God damn. Tonight, the clan and I are headed to my Pops. He is the meal planner for tonight. Shout out to Pops planning that meal. Mencooktoo, man. I put it in the hashtag. Shout out to the fellas that burn. Yeah, these are looking nice. Got a nice little brown coat on them. The sun is going down too. I can cut the light on in here. Because that sun, not just yet. That sun was coming through. Still up there a little bit. But it's about to go down. Okay. We got our apples ready to go. And it's really simple. Well, all you do is drain the water. We're going to hit them with some cinnamon. And, you know, get our, I guess you would call it a sauce. You know, that apple goo. Yeah, that glaze that's in an apple pie. That ooey gooey goodness. We're going to get started on that ooey gooey goodness. Pause. Shout out to everybody pulling in. Hit the like button, subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this to a man that needs some inspiration on getting in that kitchen. You guys know y'all got all of the tools. Get in there. Show the ladies that we know how to cook. Chill out. I got you. Don't worry about it. And it's going to taste good too. Wife School is in the building. Hey, Wife School. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the support that you gave us last week during our streams. I didn't see it until after we shut the stream down, but we appreciate you. Take Heed as well was very supportive last week to our stream. We appreciate it, y'all. It inspires us to keep going. And you can hit that light for me over there, missus. Thank you. Perfect. That works. How y'all doing out there? So we are going to work on our apple pie filling. Very simple. Get us a nice little pot right here. Get a nice flame. Get some butter. Need some sugar. Make sure you put stuff back, fellas. Don't leave the kitchen a mess for everybody to come back to. You can leave some dishes in the sink, of course. But anything that you can get out the way for them. So they can get in and get out. You know what I mean? How y'all doing out there? What's y'all specialty dish? Wife School, what is your specialty dish? What y'all doing out there? My daughter made a cheesecake the other day. It was good. Yeah, it was good. Shout out to everybody pulling in. We try to make everything at home because we know where all of the ingredients come from. We don't really have to worry about contamination for the most part. The community is in shambles, no doubt, but it's not dead. I would agree with that. It's definitely on life support. If that was the case, none of us would bother to connect with one another and work towards something better. You are absolutely right. Well said, Blaze. Well said. You know, there is some people out here that actually care. Yeah, they're not making the medicine strawberry for you all of the time, and they're not wording things maybe the way that you desire. But these people animately care. These people want you to do better. They want you to see that there's different out there. Not to say better or worse, but, you know, different. And in my case, in a lot of cases, that different is better based on what we came through. So I agree with you, Blaze. You know, we still got people that do come together that try to work for positive change. And I think that's where we should focus our concentration on. So again, well said, sir. Well said. All right. Let's get some butter in here. Some flour. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? Let's see. Do I have anything I want to show y'all while I get these things together on my side? Yeah, I do. Put your specialty dish in there, what you having tonight for dinner in there. And shout out to the missus. She was in mine when I saw this video, because she don't eat animals anymore.
I won't eat animals.
Okay.
I don't want to eat them ever again.
Oh, do you think so? What will you eat instead?
I will eat whatever there's on the table, but not chicken or meat.
Why do you think it's? Why do you think you don't want to do that?
Because they're animals and I like animals.
So what will we do if we miss eating chicken and meat?
I don't miss eating chicken and meat.
How about fish?
Fish?
Yeah.
Fish? Is it an animal?
Yeah.
I won't eat that either.
Oh my God. So what?
I won't eat animals.
Okay. So what do you want to eat? What kind of food do you want to eat?
Anything's on the table, but not animals.
Why do you feel sorry for animals?
Because they're nice, and I know that we cook them sometimes, which is not very nice. And I know we like to eat animals that we cook, but that's not nice for them.
Yeah. Do you think they suffer?
I think that they don't really like being cooked in the oven.
Y'all see that? What y'all think? She said she do not want to eat animals. She said, so what you gonna eat then? She said, I eat anything that's on the table. I just not gonna eat no animals. Why we gotta eat the animals, Ma? My question is, do you guys think if the kids knew, if they had conscious knowledge of the food that they were eating, they would eat it? The cows, the chickens, the eggs, the cheese. What do you guys think? I thought that video was interesting. Like I said, the missus popped in my head immediately because she is animate about the meat. It just turns her off now. And she eats more, bigger portions. She eats more and she's gaining weight. So it's crazy to me that, you know, we think the more calories, the more meat, so on and so forth. But so I put the butter in here. You guys saw that. And I added some flour and some sugar. And I whisked it all in there. And it's going to start to thicken up. And we're going to add our apples to that. And when we put it in the oven and bake it, it comes out really, really nice. What we want to do is drain the water off these apples. Remember the apples that we started with? We're going to drain the water off of those. How I'm doing so far on my little cooking show, y'all? I'm all right, keeping everybody abreast and understand what I'm able to do, able to articulate it, because you know men, man, you know they incapable of love. They can hardly talk. They can't crack jokes. And they sure enough can't cook. Right? That's what they say. I know it ain't true, but that's what they say. So these wings are looking really nice and golden brown. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? I could cook with a cookbook and all of that, but I like to cook off feeling. I taste it, I get back in there. You know what I mean? I'm not scared. Some people say, you know, I put 4 cups. It said 4 cups. So 4 cups. Yeah, not me, fam. Let's get it. Let's get to it. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna do a little more flour. And I'm gonna add a little water. Y'all make pies out there? What's your pie? I like sweet potato. I can make really good. Everybody likes that. My sister L.I.A loved it. Rest in peace, L.I.A. She loved my sweet potato pie. Apple pie, blueberry, cherry, of course, pecan. I'm not a bean pie maker. I like to eat it, but I don't make it because you got to be really good to make a good bean pie. Sometimes people can be a little disrespectful.
That
So I leave that.
Up in the
I leave that to the earths. You know what I mean?
Ooh-wop is in the pot, huh?
They definitely do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I go. You know what I mean? Y'all heard it.
Ooh-wop got a little bit of that ooh-wop,
You know what I mean? Shout out to you, Ski. Yee.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through?
She's gobble, squabble, squabble, giving the bop, shoop up, bop, do ya, bop, doop, I do, yeah.
Another reason you should cook, fellas, get in the kitchen. You could ask for some of that boo da bop da bop da boo. Yay. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I got a couple. Hey, listen, I got some homies that's their question. How do you ask, fellas, in the chat? What's a good way to ask for special attention? Do you just ask? Do you have a slick joke to slide in there? How do you do it? Me? Y'all know me. Depending on the situation, you got to cater your message to the audience. So here we go. Golden brown. Golden brown, crunchy.
Ooh, make me want it.
Crunchy, golden brown. So we're going to pull these out, and y'all know we're going to hit them with a sauce. So one of my specialties is sauces. I like to make sauces to just enhance the flavor. So we're going to do garlic sauce for these lemon pepper joints, so that when they bite it, they taste that lemon going to jump out because the garlic is going to be punching them in their face. And then the lemon just jumps out, catches them. So that's how we're going to do that. You let these last ones fry up in here. Okay. How thick that got? How thick that got? See how thick that got? Got our apples. We just hit them with some cinnamon. Hit it with some nutmeg. Just a touch. Just a touch. Now, don't overdo it. That nutmeg, you don't want to overdo it. You might want to consult with a cook before you touch it. If you are an amateur, If you know what you're doing in the kitchen, though, you know, do your thing. But don't be blaming me. I do not want nobody talking about Mr.HeSaiD. You got this motherfucker in the kitchen thinking that they Julia Childs and shit. Somebody come get her. She's messing up my dinner. Baby, where's the nutmeg at? You fellas, when you around their territory, if you can't find nothing, just ask them. Don't be trying to rearrange stuff. Careful now. Oh, see, I knew I was gonna need it. Oh, I didn't have it out. I didn't have it out. Okay. Thank you. What did your apron say? I'm sorry. Show them your apron. What does that say? I'm not sure.
Sugar spice. Sugar spice.
That's what you made out of? I know that's right. Little nutmeg.
My brothers would say I'm a little sour.
Oh, start off sour and then. So we're going to take these apples that we sliced and diced and made everything nice. We're going to put them right in here with that ooey gooey. Remember that ooey gooey? Pause. We're going to put it in there. Done with that. That could go off. I might want to add a little more water. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? Let me see who's tapping in. Who is tapping in? Donique is in the building. Donique, one of the sponsors of the show. Between him, Marcus, Dr. Nakumbe, and our lionesses, man, they keep us going. With y'all. Y'all have no idea. Shout out to everybody else pulling in. Lady Grizzly pulling in. See my brother Teddy on the check-in. Hope you're doing well, man. I got these little couple wings going. Teddy, Donique. I got an apple pie from Scratch. Itchy Scratchy. Remember Itchy Scratchy? It's from Itchy Scratchy. And we going in today. We showing them that the dads cook. The fellas, we get in the kitchen too and get busy. Right now, I got the apples in my ooey gooey. It's ready for my crust that I laid out. I'm gonna get these wings out. I was with my boyfriend, daddy. Where that nigga at? I was with my boyfriend. But he's a nice guy. He is amazing. And they are an amazing couple. Remind us of ourselves. All right, so let's go ahead and get my dough out. All of this has been made here at home. The little one pressed it up for me. I put my dough in the pan to get it ready to lay out my apples. And then I have my dough to lay on the top as a cover. I'm not gonna do nothing fancy with it today. I'm just gonna, dress it up nice. But we need another egg right now, right? Because we have to baste our crust. Give it that nice golden brown color and also gives it a flake. Gives it a nice flake. So it's kind of crispy on the outside and then you got that goo on the inside. It's a nice combination. I don't know if the ladies got ice cream in there, but they make it do what it do. What kind of butter? That is salted butter. Not sure what the particular brand is, but salted, no margarine, and ghee butter. Yeah, the missus uses ghee butter as well. Okay, my dude, yes, we do. I got a whole bacon business. So yes, we cook. My brother. Grizz. Shout out to Grizz. Man, a many talent. So now I'm gonna get this. Egg already. And bam. That's that. Done. All right. Let's get our preheaty on. What y'all do? 325, 350. I do 325. I let it rock out nice because y'all know me. I don't wanna have to be looking in over it. And now we just going to, coat, base, however you want to word it. Shout out to our lionesses rolling at the bottom of the screen. We're gonna base these crusts and get ready to throw that ooey gooey with the apples in there. And we may sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon on there and let it roll. Lady Hale is on the check-in. Hey, Lady Hale, salute to you. Appreciate you and the hubby and the information that you guys push through. Y'all go and check out Soulhead Speaks, check out Lady Hale. All the amazing content that they create. Beautiful, beautiful marriage, beautiful people, beautiful, amazing content creators. Just I can't say enough about them. Accepted us into their fold, early when we came into YouTube. They embraced us, welcomed us with open arms, always, courteous to our views and experiences, no matter how unique it comes out. They were always kind, and we appreciate them so much. And all of you guys out there, you guys all, in your own way, have such an influence on us. I don't know if y'all know, but you do. So kudos to all of y'all. So let's do this. Let's get one of our spinners. Shout out to the missus for always having the right utensils to get the right job done in the kitchen. That's one of the most operative and important things in life, is to have the right tool for the right job. You do not want to be trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, or trying to drill with a hammer, or trying to hammer with a damn drill. So what we're doing now is just filling up our crust with this apple and ooey gooey combination. Pause. Got the nice big chunks of apple, so the ladies don't miss it this time. Spread that out evenly. Make it look pretty. You always want it to look pretty, y'all. It's your family eating that. That's your people consuming that. You want it to be the best for them. Granny Smith apples, if anybody want to know. Yep, somebody did want to know. What type of apples? Got you. Okay. Just red apples? Okay, just red. Gala. But red apples are best for apple pie. Green apples are more healthy, though. We love green apples. I used the red apples for this pie. I thought they were Granny Smiths. Maybe they not. A woman loves a man that can cook. I mean, fellas, if you could put it on her, you know what I mean? That loving, that good loving, and then say, here, eat this. Here, take that. Here, taste this. Here. She go, She gonna be like, you married? That's what she gonna say. That's what she gonna say. At this moment, you could blow back out, and you could sprinkle cinnamon with the finger, with the finger top. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, this is what we got. Apple pie about to go in the oven. You know what I mean? You're gonna smell it. It's gonna smell. We almost there. When you hear that sound, we're gonna pop them in. I am going to wash my hands. Check on the chat. How y'all doing out there? Hope everybody doing good. That's Brother Ricky in there. Brother Ricky, we got merch headed towards you, man. Put some goodies in there for you. We hope you enjoy. We appreciate everything you do out here in these streets, right? Don't try to eat all of that in one, take it light, brother. But we appreciate you, man, and it's headed your way, man. Oh, he's a cherry pie guy. Oh, my cherry pie. Strong work. Let's go. That's right. Fellas, we out here, fellas. Don't let them try to talk about us like that, fellas. Say, Nikki never had cherry pie. JJ, handsome chef, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Do you cover the pie with a full crust or strips? I do strips, Doc. I do strips. I used to do the traditional, covering when I got out of school, but I got lazy after that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna roll out this dough. There's that sound. Sound like a video game. Sound like a video game.
Wish your wives had that kind of beat, let you know what I'm ready.
Oh, I wish you did. God damn, Mrs. Harris. That is a good one.
I am ready.
A ready beat. Jesus Christmas. Let's get another cutting board. And be careful of the cutting boards too, fellas, if you in the space. Can I use this one for the dough? Some are used for meat, some are used for vegetables, some have very specific intentions in the kitchen. So you don't want to overstep because you might get it. She come in like, what are you doing in my kitchen? Like, what are you doing in my kitchen in here, poking around, doing stuff? Make sure you got flour on hand because dough is, a funny thing. Have to be conscious of it. So we're gonna flatten this out. We're gonna make our strips that Doc was asking about. And we're not gonna traditionally, lay them, but we are gonna make it look nice and pretty. We're gonna coat this with some egg white as well to give it that same coat, give it that same color, give it that same crisp. You guys let me know how y'all do it out there. Let me know how y'all doing out there. Thank you. Appreciate you. They're not going to talk about this. They talk about all the stuff we can't do, not this stuff that we can do. There you go.
Morning biscuits.
What y'all having for dinner out there tonight? What is it, Saturday night? What y'all having? What y'all doing out there? What is for dinner? Let's coat that with our egg white. Pumpy's doing a lot over here, y'all. He trying to eat. Greedy.
Right on it.
This is Black's Pies, Doc. What are you talking about? Goodness great. Doc is over there gigging on me. God damn, Doc. You used to be my homie. Now you act like you don't know. See that? You gotta do you, Mrs. Harris? Be your own people. Come on, Brother Rick. There you go. There you go. Come on, Brother Rick. Nothing. Nikki make a good pizza too. It's getting better. It's getting so much better. And Nikki's that kind of cook that when every time she makes something, it gets better. The more and more she makes it, it's better. So I'm using the back of the butter knife. And just making some strips, and you can always adjust them accordingly if you want to. Make it look however you want. You could do it traditional if you want. This ain't nothing they haven't done.
I know some women ain't never cook a pie in their life. I was one. Okay.
Ooh.
And I was a cook.
No, she didn't.
Don't cook. Damn.
Were you intimidated by not having a man that knows how to make a pie? Were you insecure? Right, but you hear the conversations that we're a part of. It's all the insecurities they say that sets in, and
maybe I'm a little different. I got to grow up and learn from so many boys and men that I know I need it. Like it's okay.
I mean, and again, like I was talking about earlier, people and women particularly say they want a man that's articulate and he could say what he means. But when I see somebody like Mr. Fantastic, he don't
a little intimidating.
People don't like a lot of the stuff that he says. It's very articulate, very passionate, backed up with data. Absolutely, women. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
So again,
confidence as well. When you guys speak with such confidence, it radiates more than.
So it has to be a certain level of confidence. That's very controlling.
Right. Absolutely. We absolutely want to control how it's delivered.
And again, when you get a situation like this where hubby can go into the kitchen, like I say all of the time, Mrs., what if hubby can go into existence and you start to fade out of existence? Hubby can cook, hubby can curate the house, hubby can take care of the kids, and they even notice that you was gone. How many women are going to start to get mad at that? Happens. Now you want this type of man, but if you really get this type of man, you'll be like, what, y'all don't need me anymore? Like, y'all don't, mommy will do. No, daddy got it. Nah, daddy's capable. Right. And
I think that's a tug of war from birth, because the baby usually wants mommy. Only mommy can soothe the baby.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it comes to a point where daddy is the soother. Daddy is the person to look forward to because mommy's always around. You know what I mean? Mommy's getting bored.
Talk about it.
All right, I already know what mommy gonna do. Ain't nothing special here. You know what I mean? And when daddy comes home or when daddy's presence, it's something different. It's the throwing up in the air. It's different play.
It is.
It's different. They know we're different, and it's okay. But I think women do get, insecure because maybe they're not getting the attention from the husband as much as they would want to, But I always encourage women to speak up. Speak the hell up.
Just like I encourage guys to, if they want some head, speak up. Like, how do you not know how to ask your woman for special attention?
I mean, yeah. Right, it's a discussion. What kind of code word? Some women might be okay with just saying,
Absolutely. I used to ask for favors all the time. Can I get a favor? You want to do me a favor? You are you busy?
You got any favors?
You busy?
Right, because you hear that from women. I'm busy. You don't see me doing something? Washing clothes? You can't take your time away from that for a second.
I
think that those are things we made time for, and then when the children come along, we don't. be intentional and make time for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's so much going on because women complain a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot of duty and responsibility, but you chose to do it. You chose to bring these children into life. So now you got to deal with the, responsibility and the duty. And it's a lifetime job and obligation.
Absolutely.
And, it's going to pull you in a whole bunch of different directions and it could pull you away from your husband. Absolutely. Yeah.
Jesus.
But I didn't want that. Like I need to talk with these kids all the time. I just want to talk to an adult. I don't want to fold clothes all day. True. Why are you doing it all day?
God damn.
The hell? You might want to manage your time a little better. That's what I'm talking about. It taught me to learn to manage those kids well because I wanted your time and attention. So I didn't want to take your attention away from them.
Okay.
I want them to get their attention. So keep a regular schedule and put them to bed on time and make sure that nighttime is quality time.
Damn.
That's all.
Nikki
and they need to understand. I ain't play that. They need to understand this. And I love your daddy and I want to keep loving them. Now y'all need to go ahead on to bed now.
Nikki didn't play.
You gotta go to bed.
All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think.
Looking good. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put that in the oven.
Golden crust. Ooh-wee.
Let's brush it. Make sure you put something under your pie to catch anything that drips so it don't smoke up your whole kitchen. We did that before we put it in the freezer. We good, Ricky. We golden. Yeah, cinnamon could go on top. You're not lying, Doc. You're not lying, Doc. I like that. I like that golden, even golden brown color. But I ain't mad at Doc. Any other suggestions out there? How y'all doing? Hope y'all enjoying y'all Saturday. Thank y'all for coming through and chilling out with me for a couple of minutes. You guys know where we are. Baltimore, baby.
Head to Baltimore, baby. We're gonna have them barbecue. Big old park jams.
We may have an announcement for you guys to come out and chill with us at a spot, but we can't say anything just yet.
Too early.
It's a little early. But all right, pie's in there. Let's let that rock. Let's go ahead and see who is out here. Ricky said, do your thing, fella. Do your thing. Tommy B on the check-in. What's popping, my guy? Hope you doing well. I'm just in the kitchen today. Tommy B doing an apple pie that I just popped in the oven from scratch. And some honey pepper wings right here, golden brown. And I'm about to make a nice little garlic sauce for these joints right here. Garlic, butter, nice little combination. Set it off. And we're going to go from there. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all are being nice in the chat. And let's see what I got up here we can talk about. Let's talk about something. Let's see. I want you guys to take a look at this. Check this out. Lionesses, shout out to y'all. Not on y'all watch. And it's starting to be not on America's watch either, goddamn it.
All the baddies. You're not going to tell me I can't spend my money in this motherfucker because you got a problem with baddies. The fuck? Is that what they just said?
What do it represent them?
Wait, what did they just say?
They don't like it because they don't like it represent.
I already know. Say that.
That's what she told me. I said, when said, okay, cool. That's why when you
Tell her to come out. That's the one that said it.
What your clothes represent.
What you guys think of that? Yeah, dry rub on the wings. And what do you guys think of that video? They said, get out, baddie. We will not entertain you. What you represent? Everybody ain't in line with this representation of our women. Of women, period. Get some of this pear juice right here. Everybody is not in line with that representation of our women. And you will not be welcomed in this establishment. Take your bad ass home and cook something. Since you so bad, how bad are you in the kitchen? Go home and get to cooking something. Because you ain't going to be eating up in here. That's the energy they're going to get. My hot wings got to be extra, extra wet.
Ooh.
Pause. You want them juicy. What's you guys' specialty dish? I don't see no specialty dishes out there. Yeah, the edges were pinched. Rick, pinch the edges. Do you poke holes in the strips around the edges? Absolutely, with a fork. A homemade dough is not the best, so I learned to poke holes. They were puffed too much and uneven. I'm working on perfecting that. You got this, Doc. You got this. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. What's you guys' specialty dish out there? What do you cook? Tommy B, what's your dish? Doc, what is your specialty dish? You say you got a wide range, but what do you cook? What's your go-to? When that special person's coming over, you want to impress them, you know it tastes good. What's that dish you go to? Do I got anything else? I think that's it. Nope, I don't. I got one more. Got a message. A big back message.
Let's get to it. Number one, getting up in the middle of the night, looking for something sweet. In the middle of the night, well, getting something to eat in the middle of the night is the number one ultimate big back behavior. You know, everybody do it, so shout out to the big backs. And if you do this, you got big back behavior. Getting snacks in the middle of the night or getting food in the middle of the night is big back behavior. The end. Don't argue with me. The end. Number two is when you're gone and you're away from home and you're thinking about those leftovers that's in the refrigerator or in the microwave, or you just thought like, oh, I forgot. I got leftovers at the crib. That's big back behavior. The end. Don't argue with me. That's big back behavior, and I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty.
Y'all heard what he said? Are we eating in the middle of the night? Big chicken. Come on, Tommy. Shout out to the big chicken. Ain't nothing like a good big chicken, man. Shout out to you, brother. I don't even know who that was. Looked like a random IG thought pocket. One of the baddies, I believe. Your badass out of here. You cannot pay. Your services are not needed. Nino Brown said your services are not needed. Take your ass home and cook. Since you so bad, how bad are you around that skillet? 2024, people ain't going for that shit no more.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Bitch looking bad and got a stupid butt. Jewelry on your wrist, fucking hold it up.
Y'all say that, we say this.
Because I've just about had it with you black women.
William.
No, I'm fed up. The whole problem with the world today is black women. You say you want a good man, and then you cheat on him. You say you want a good man, you leave him at the altar. You say you want to help a good man, you throw away the meatballs he paid good money for.
Okay, William, we know you're hurting, but you don't have to take your frustration with Yvonne out on all black women.
Oh, and this is coming from the black woman who lured an innocent island boy from the warm sands of Jamaica, where she made him live in a rat-infested garage, and she lambasted him for buying her a puppy dog for Christmas.
Hey. My mama's garage does not have rats.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Don't even get me started on Tony Chlamydia Childs over here. I could go on, but I'm late for my
That was like 20 years ago. That was like 20 years ago. Ricky said that was me yesterday. Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it, Brother Rick. They truly don't get it. And that's what's so disheartening about it. That's where the frustration lies in, is that this narrative is not a narrative. This is actually you guys' reflection. And it has to be some reflection in there. We're going to get back to it. Specialties, steak, catfish, and spaghetti. Shit, Rick. Something like that. Tuna casserole and grits. Sound good too. Ricky is coming in. I make the best grits in America. Shout out to Ricky and his grits. Rick. But what I was gonna say is, that TV, that's what they say. So, William has something to say too. And like Ricky said, that's how I was feeling yesterday. And I've noticed that the honorable people that speak up to this are the ones that get the pushback. And it's really insensitive. And the people who wave a champion flag for this nigga behavior is typically other hyenas and simps. And that's not a good combination to have in your cheering squad. Because the other hyenas want to see you fail. They wouldn't mind. And the simps, they have probably been so horrible to women. That's why they simps. If you look at a man that keep telling us to let these women do what they want to do, to stop talking to these cantankerous women, I'm going to show you a guy that treated women really bad when he was in his heyday. Mrs., you want to make like 2 of those garlic cloves for my garlic sauce while I get that going? And that's going to be nothing but a little bit of butter, because we use butter in our apple pie. We use a substantial amount, so we don't want to use too much in our garlic sauce, because we want to be mindful of that cholesterol. We got little ones, so on and so forth. My ass probably can't even boil water. Man, time goes quick. It's like it was yesterday. But William was speaking the truth. And again, I understand that it's not all women. I understand that there are amazing women in this world. I try to keep them around me as much as possible. But at the same time, I know all women ain't the same. And I'm not going to act like I'm naive and treat everyone like they are, because they're not. And again, when I look at the men that say, take it easy, why you talk about women all the time, number one, they talk about women just as much, maybe even more. If you add in some female content creators and some other, highlights that they do, they talk about women just as much. But if you lift up the cover, I wonder what you find. And that's the reason why they champion so much. They're telling these women to be nice, to act with some decorum, to have some situational awareness and some emotional intelligence. I'm never going to stop doing that. Ever. And what about the men? What about them? What about them? Like you guys, Ricky was trying to relay to the young ladies that you have the back and forths with. We as men understand that there are men in this world that are not honorable and admirable. We point it out immediately as men. So it's really insensitive when, particularly women try to act like we don't do that when we do. So I put a little bit of seasoning in my garlic sauce, butter, garlic, some Italian seasoning, some garlic, little parsley. We're going to let that make a nice little sauce. And we're going to get a few of these wings in there. Like I said, we don't like to put Madison's in. If she decides she wants some later, she can have some. But initially, we keep it nice and dry for her. Need a little bit more butter. I think I'm good now. Perfect. Thank you. Fresh garlic. We're going to put a touch of water in. Just because we got enough flavor floating around on everything already. All right. That looks good. How y'all doing out there? See what we got. You add cheese and butter in your grits. What do you guys like in y'all grits? Do y'all like salt, pepper, or sugar? Some people like sugar. Some people like salt, pepper. I do salt and pepper, and I love grits. And the missus says she used to do sugar as a child, but now she doesn't. Do you even eat grits, right? You don't even do grits. Yeah. Mrs. eat oatmeal. Do the kids eat any grits? I'm the only one? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we got the baked chicken for Tommy B. All right, Doc said depends. Laugh out loud. Seriously, though, my go-to is salmon with fries or a baked potato and broccoli. Easy for me to whip that together. Before I learned to cook, it was Sloppy Joe's. Wow, I ain't heard that in a while. Sloppy Joe's. Shout out to Doc for the salmon, though. And yeah, Doc, Sloppy Joe's. We don't do that.
Boys don't eat that.
Why?
Boys don't eat. I don't eat noodles. I'm a grown man.
So salt and pepper, yeah, the missus uses pink Himalayan salt and, fresh pepper that she grinds. So that's usually her go-to. Fresh peppercorns and Himalayan sea salt. Shout out to Ricky for his specialties. Time does go by really fast. Girlfriends seem like it was just yesterday. Salt and pepper on his with some scrambled eggs, my favorite breakfast. We do fruit and protein granola, maybe a toast or everything bagel, but very light. And grits, a little salt and pepper. And I mean just a little. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Salt, pepper, cheese, butter with toast, Waffle House grits. Yummy. Doc's laughing, y'all. Damn. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Got some garlic butter sauce. It's nice. It smells really good. And I think we did really good, guys. I think we did really good. Where's the light on here? Looking good. Good. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right? Let's see what I got over here. What I got for us to talk about. What's going on the group page? Got something. Let's talk about this right. Let's see. Let's share this page. What y'all think about this? You guys see what that say? That says Drea Michelle, 39, is rumored to be pregnant by her 21-year-old boyfriend, Houston Rockets guard Jalen Green. Drea has 2 kids by 2 men already. Damn. Her oldest is almost 21 years old. Wait, the boy she... Let me go back up to the top. Drea, 39, is rumored to be pregnant by her 21-year-old boyfriend. All right, let me skip back to the bottom. Her oldest is also 21 years old. I find it odd now there is no outrage like there would be if Drea was Dre. This to me is disgusting, being that her son was born the same year as her boyfriend. Damn. What y'all think? Now is it the time that we say, what do you have in common with a 21-year-old boy? That's weird. He's weird. What do they even talk about? It's giving pedo vibes to me. It's weird. Why she want to mess with that baby for? See how it sound when it come out? Go-to breakfast: pancakes, scrambled eggs, turkey, bacon. My man. I love pancakes too. They gotta be right though, with that Mrs. Butterworth. God damn. Shout out to Mrs. Butterworth. Mrs. Butterworth syrup. Yes. Pancakes. I like also, but not thick and dry. I prefer French toast. Okay. I like French toast waffles. The missus puts the waffles in the waffle maker and then makes those and then whips up some French toast stuff. And then dip those waffles in that French toast stuff and fry them joints up. It's nice. It's a lot of old 304s out here, man. God damn. Ricky, just gonna do it just like that.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Bitch looking bad.
you know, sometimes I think we need the videos sometimes. Like it's really, you know, operative when they have videos to be able to go along with the conversations that we have, because how do you explain it? Like, you know, I hear the conversation that y'all had, Ricky, but to see it.
I don't like so this what y'all be doing on me and my partners did, we came to hoe and go. If you just going and not hoeing, hey baby, you might need to wait for the church retreat. You might not need to come on this trip.
You ain't gotta hoe. Everybody do what they want to do. I'm pro-choice.
No, because when you not pro-hoe, you're anti-hoe. I'm sorry. If you're not pro-hoe, you're anti. And you are not welcome up in here. We are supporters of sluts, whores, dick suckers, and all things above. Okay? We are pro everything up in this motherfucker. I'm just
See why we ain't hear no outrage? Because they are acceptable of all things. You hear them? All things above. Gluck, gluck, booty hole, brown, and all things above. This is how it leads to this right here, what we looking at. This is how girls can go and sleep with however young of a man they want. Ain't none of their friends gonna say nothing. And again, sit right in you guys' face and say women hold other women accountable. Women have more valuable relationships. Women speak up to other women. It's you men that don't do that. For real, hoeing and going? You might want to go on the church retreat. She got a baby coming by a young man the same age as her son. At 21, he's not even fully developed mentally, right? They say 25, right? I mean, what can they have in common? Talk about it, Rick. This is what they say. What the hell do y'all even? Y'all are something else. Wow. French toast waffles, that's crazy. Yes, try it, Rick. I'm pretty sure you'll put a nice spin on it. You'll be pleased. Ah, that's lit. I'll have to try that. Please do. That's exactly like an abuser having sympathy for someone else's abuser. That is a true story. More like pro STDs. Damn, sis. Sis punched him below the belt. She said, let's get it. Let's get to it. More like pro STD. Useless dumpster trash. Come dumpsters. 21 years old. Dating a young man who's the same age as your son. Hell, they probably could have been friends. Fucking on his friend. She'll be called a cougar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do those ones. There's some rice in there if anybody wants rice. And there's some beans in there as well, some mac and cheese in there as well. There's a few things in there. Damn. Not the same energy it would be for a man, you know, doing the same thing. Even when a man expresses that he likes younger women, he's met with, you know, immeasurable pushback. And it's, you know, a little crazy. Let's take a look at a couple of more. World Star, guys. I didn't know World Star was so disturbing. You guys think Twitter is something. World Star is a whole nother animal. I went over there the other day and I saw this. I gotta wait through a commercial. We gotta wait through a commercial, y'all.
To suck your little girl dick. I ain't talking about you. No, that didn't make
I know what you said. You said, wait, what did she say? I know. I know. I know.
Listen. I set my baby up to suck your little girl dick. I ain't talking about you. No, that didn't make I'm talking about these other hoes all my life. Talking about that raw shit. They do too much. I ain't talking about you. No. I'm talking about them. The bitch talking about, listen, this girl just said on my life, and Xavier said, bitch, you ain't talking about she, my little girl better than you. I said, bitch, the fuck you talking about, hoe? My little boy will fuck your head up. On my life, dead ass. I'm good. We can take that bitch to trial. I'm good. Oh God, bitch, try me. The fuck? That's why I said just end it. Nah, I ain't finna end it. They need to see how I feel. They don't need to see you like that. Yeah, nah, they need to see me just like this. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. And nah, I ain't gonna get on. I'm just chilling though. I know how to control my anger. Don't say that like your little boy fucking no wrong ass woman. I didn't say no grown ass woman. I said they the same age. Who? The girl on my live. Hello, girl. They're the same age. That's what he said. Oh God. My little boy said he wants somebody who older and love him. No. That's what my little boy said. I didn't teach him that. He came to me on live at my mama's house. Oh God. I went viral and my little boy said that. You can't let him see you on live like that. I know. My little boy already seen me on live. We go live all the time at my house. I love you, Phil.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I know that it was really hard to understand that young lady, and she was speaking English. That was English that young lady was speaking. And I know how to listen to niggerese. So I understood what she was saying. From the very first time I clicked on it, I'm like, what did I just see? What did I just see? And then I showed it to the missus and she was like, wait, what'd she say? So what'd you guys hear? Because I heard it immediately. She didn't know how to talk, so it came out wrong. But when it first came on, she said, I'm gonna have my boy suck your little girl dick. That's not what she meant. What she meant was you can suck my little son's dick. He's 10 years old. And you know how I put that together is because by the end, she said, yeah, my son wants somebody older. I said, holy shit. And she told the girl, my son will do something to you. You think my son won't get up in that coochie and perform? He'll perform. Even her cantankerous ass hyena friend is like, wait, what did you just say, girl? What you just say? Nah, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to them. No, I know you talking to them, bitch. What did you just say to them? Show is, yo, I'm talking about all of that. I try to listen through that shit. That shit is annoying as hell. But I try to listen through it. Because there's something in there. And sure enough, it was something in there. Did you guys? Oh.
Listen. I set my baby up to suck your little girl dick.
What? What? We just started. We just getting started. How she know? Ricky. How she know? How she know? How she know? God damn. Shout out to Fatty.
I ain't talking about you. No, that didn't make I'm talking about these other hoes all my life. Yeah. Talking about that rah-rah shit. They do too much. Why you saying about you I ain't talking about you. No. I'm talking about them. The bitch talking about listen, this girl just said on my life, and Xavier said, bitch, you ain't talking about she my little girl better than you. I said, bitch, the fuck you talking about, hoe? My little boy will fuck your head up.
What that mean? Her little boy will fuck her head up. What that mean? That little boy know how to, if she ain't sucking dick, she can get the fuck up on my shit. Is he that type of 10-year-old? So we gotta start to differentiate the type of what type of 10-year-old are you, man? Well, I'm cat in the hat type of 10-year-old. I like green eggs and ham. I like them in a boat. I like them in my coat. What kind of 10-year-old are you? Well, if she ain't sucking dick, she could get the fuck up out my shit. That's the type I am, nigga. Goddamn. We got different types of 10-year-olds. He'll fuck her head up. What will he do to her? Exactly, Sarah said. Wait, what? She's a whole damn gremlin.
Your mother was a whore. Your mother was a whore. Your whore mother!
I am a whore. Remember?
Can't have children with a whore.
On my life, that ass. On God. We can take that bitch to trial. On God. On God. Bitch, try me. The fuck? That's why I said this ending. Nah, I ain't finna. They need to see how I feel. They don't need to see you like that. Yeah, nah, they need to see me just like this. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. And nah, I ain't gonna get on. I'm just chilling though. I know how to control my anger. Don't say that about your little boy fucking no grown ass woman. I didn't say no grown ass woman. I said they the same age. Who? The girl on my live. Hello, girl. They're the same age. That's what he said. Oh God. My little boy said he wants somebody who older.
But they not too influential. They not easily influenced, though. They not easily led astray, though. So because he told you he wants somebody older, that's what he gets, huh? That's what he gets. My little boy told me he wants somebody older. So the fuck what? You mean older like a tutor? To tutor him into reading good. So he don't grow up sounding like you. That's what you mean. The fuck? They got her fucked up. Who gonna check me, boo? We not making these phrases up. This is what y'all say. And I said what I said. What other group of people end their phrases with, I said what I said? You can't say nothing to them, but they can say whatever they want about you and end it with, I said what I said. They could call me the F word. They can attack my masculinity. They could call me the R word. They could talk about my little peen, how much money I make, how ugly my wife is, how horrible my house is, how bad my kids are. But I say something about them. And I'm bashing, I'm dragging. But my little peen, and then end it with, I said what I said. But let somebody say something to them. They do too much. They do too much. I see what you did there. She literally on the internet broadcasting a 10-year-old triple X prowess. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. But now they silent because it's a woman. Really despicable. And again, look at the spectrum, all sides of the spectrum. There's no mother that can do wrong parading her 10-year-old sexual prowess. You don't know, shout out to Messi. You don't know, that's what they would say, right? You don't know what she's been through. You don't know her struggles. You don't know. You guys are judging. You don't know. Shout out to Messi. Y'all is crazy. And on the other side of the spectrum, you got the damn 40-year-old that could sleep with a 21-year-old, and you don't hear nobody saying nothing. You don't know. That's her preference. Shout out to Messi. Y'all can't have this level of superiority. You can't go around destroying our children. You can't go around breaking our homes. You can't go around acting however you want to and think that it goes without recourse, without anybody pointing it out. No one has the right to say anything. But no, when it comes to situations like this and to the two more that I'm going to show you guys before we get out of here, I can't be silent in this generation. I can't.
And love him. No. That's what my little boy said. I didn't teach him that. He came to me on live at my mama's house.
I didn't teach him nothing. He be online at my mama's house. He learned that from you. Her friend is trying to help her. This is the accountability that we say you guys can't give them, even when you try with, again, the cherry flavored medicine. She can't taste cherry. She need cod liver oil. She's wild. She's way past a gentle conversation. She's way past it. No accountability. It's not my fault. We be at my mama house. So your mama house is the breeding ground for this? The person who raised you.
I know. My little boy already seen me on live. We go live all the time at my house.
He online all the time. Or he's on live all the time. Either one, not good.
I love you, Steve.
Hey, little kids, don't follow these dopes. Shout out to Slick Rick. Don't follow these people. They are a what not to do manual. If you don't do what they did, you'll be fine. You will be fine. Let me check on my pie. Hope y'all doing well. It is Cerebro Saturday, and we in the kitchen today, man. You guys see the thumbnail. I got the chef on there from the Muppet Show. You take a look at my pie, smelling good. Get me a pie holder. Make sure you got your pie holders, y'all. Don't be pulling the pies out the stove with just anything. Okay, we getting there. She's not bubbling yet, but she getting there. I got another video I want to share with y'all. You good, Quince? You good, my brother? You good, man? We in the kitchen today, so you fine, man. I made some lemon pepper wings. They sitting right here, about to go into their garlic sauce for a little basting. And I got apple pie in the oven that we made from scratch. You guys were here with me the entire time. And we hooking up the sides now. Everything else is like leftovers coming from out the refrigerator, but we're gonna piece it all together. And we got a couple of videos to go. And we're gonna get y'all out of here, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in and just taking a little bit of time to chill with me. And I wanted to break the monotony from, you know, the bombardment of information and all of the, you know, extracurricular activities that we do out here on these streets, and just have a, you know, a low-key day where we just make some food and represent the fellas in the kitchen, because we do get in there, we put our apron on, and we get busy. And I got a couple of videos that I want to share with y'all. I'm going to share a screen from the group page, and we're gonna go from there. This one also comes from WorldStar. And I might not go back over. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because it's crazy over there. I didn't know how crazy WorldStar was. Trigger warning on this one. Let's share this screen, and you guys take a listen. Shout out to B Nizzle on the check-in. What's poppin', B9? Hope you're doing well, big bro. Miss you out here in these streets, but appreciate you pulling up and popping in. Y'all show B love some B9 some love. We cooking today, B9. Like literally. Apple pie in the oven. Wings is on the side. Sauce is ready. Got the sides going in. And everything is looking good. And I'm about to put this last video on the group page that I want to share with y'all today. And then I'm going to share this one with y'all. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Thank y'all for pulling up and popping in. Hit that like button.
I got
Oh, we got another commercial to wait through. How they do? They gotta make their paper too. Hit the Cash App. They said hit the Cash App.
Aren't
Everybody done hit y'all Cash App already. Who is that? Toyota or somebody? Ease up.
roads at all?
All right, here we go, guys.
HIV. Of course, the bitch think I got AIDS. I got HIV. Of course, I take these pills once a day to survive. I got HIV. Of course, I go to my primary care physician more than you wash your ass. I got HIV. Of course, everybody think this shit is still a fucking death sentence, and it ain't. It's not. I got HIV. Of course, my siblings cater to me. You see? It's crispy and everything. I got HIV. Of course, tan. My mama told the whole world before I could even tell a nigga I was fucking. I got HIV. I tell a bitch all day I bite the shit out their ass, even though I can't give nothing. Let me bite you, bitch. I got HIV. Of course I fuck your nigga, bitch, too. What wrong with you? Bitch, your look can never be good. And yours neither, baby. Bitch, you act like you ain't fucked up for life. Don't make me pull up on Greg. Don't make me pull up on Greg, baby. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it. I'll be fucked up. It's okay. She been put it out there. You been telling motherfuckers. That's crazy, bro. Mom, I begged her. I cried to her, Burnell. You don't understand that. I cried to her. I begged her not to tell nobody until I was ready. Until I was fucking ready. You couldn't even respect me to that extent, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Pussy asshole. Fuck you, dog. You ain't shit. That's crazy. My business. It's already out there now, baby. You tried to hurt me, mama. You tried it. You tried it.
What'd you guys think? What did you guys think of that one? I thought that was interesting. Started out like, she was very confident and prideful in her HIV status and doing an informative instructional video that, HIV is something that can be lived with, which we know. But this narrative that they take, you guys see, I have HIV, of course. Everybody caters to me, my siblings. Of course. I have HIV, of course. Everybody thinks it's a death sentence, and it's not. She screamed at us. But again, the confidence at first, I thought it was, informative and instructional and, prideful. And she was feeling good about her status and how she can fuck someone's man or someone's girl. She was outside. But then she seen mama, and mama like, what the hell? Shame. What are you even doing? This is not something to be on TikTok proclaiming, acting like you proud of it when you know you not. If you had an opportunity to do it over again, you would make a different decision. Why are you trying to lead younger women, clean women, down a horrible path? Yeah, you can live with HIV. It's not a death sentence. It's not. It's not. I'll bite you. Let me bite you. Let me bite you, bitch. Let me bite you, bitch. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. And the people who really love you are the people that tell you, yo, watch out for these women. They want to do you wrong. Watch out for this brick girl. Something ain't right with this. No, you insecure. You just hate women. You guys can't wait to assault us when we tell y'all can't have your number. Every day. She's out here killing people every day. Lady Navoa got a hand on her head like Jesus Christ. But again, back to her, when her mother confronts her, now she's getting upset. Now the real feelings come out. You was telling people. You told people before I even got a chance to tell the dude that I'm fucking. She said that in the video too. Y'all heard that? My mother told, yeah, I got HIV. Of course my mother told the guy, told everybody before I even told the guy that I'm sleeping with. And then she turned to the side to show you that she still got somebody with no standards that's willing to put his penis inside of this HIV positive vagina. Y'all act like we only say women don't have no standards. No, men, it's some men out here that ain't got no standards. That's why we wave our flag, let you know that you were going to see it here first. Soon everybody going to start speaking about it. That's typically how it happens. But standards are required for both parties. And she got really upset when her mother pointed out how inconsiderate she's being, how immature she's being. Now the real feelings come out. I hate you, bitch. I can't stand you anyway. This is why I'm really lashing out to the world, trying to tell the girls that I had a horrible mother. Don't let yourself be brought up by a horrible mother. I'm not telling them in the way where I'm just articulating it out my mouth, but I'm showing them by empowerment, by getting them to be HIV positive like me. Come on, girls. Your body, your choice. Keep that thing moist.
I got HIV. Of course, the bitch think I got AIDS. I got HIV. Of course, I take these pills once a day to survive. I got HIV. Of course, I go to my primary care physician more than you. Wash your ass. I got HIV. Of course, everybody think this shit is still a fucking death sentence, and it ain't. It's not.
That's where she wants y'all to fall into the trap with her. She wants y'all to fall right in with her. It's not a death sentence. It's not a death sentence. Come on in, ladies. The water's fine.
I got HIV. Of course, the bitch think I got AIDS. I got HIV. Of course, I take these pills once a day to survive. I got HIV. Of course, I go to my primary care physician more than you. Wash your ass. I got HIV. Of course, everybody think this shit is still a fucking death sentence, and it ain't. It's not. I got HIV. Of course, my siblings cater to me. You see?
That's what they want right there. That's what they want right there. Beyonce said they need to cater to their man, but they want everybody else to cater to them. That's not what Beyonce said. Oh, Sarah. Sarah, if you don't get out my notebook, I hope somebody called CPS. Sarah, man, stay with us, Sarah. HIV has deleted millions and millions worldwide, and she made a promotional video like it's not a big deal. Anything that has the potential to end your life needs to be taken seriously. That's my brother. Come on, Blaze. Blaze shooting everything out, missing nothing. Fucking promotional video for HIV. Yeah, I got to take all these pills. I do. But the cater part, y'all, I left off on Beyonce. Remember, she said cater. You cater. They took it as everybody cater to us. Because again, look, HIV, yes, your siblings cater to you. Pregnant, yes, everybody. Could you hand me that? I'm pregnant. Hand me that off there. I'm pregnant. After they have the baby, hand that to me. I just had a baby. Just had a baby. You don't know? Tell your mama the food is good. Tell your mama her hair has been pretty. Tell your mama how nice she looks.
Tell your daddy.
Tell your mama how nice the house is. We cater to you guys constantly. Grapes. That's how you're supposed to do it. Prince Ella style. Feed me grapes. Y'all see Prince Ella now? She is fresh. Wig tight. Makeup popping. Check out her nails now. She wasn't like that when she was jumping on everybody's panel trying to get that. She using their money and they call other people grifters. They call other people grifters. While they pumping money into her chats. And she is using all of it for aesthetics. All of it. Look at her. Go look at her now. Go look at her. She used to look like a boy. She used to have baseball hats on, backwoods, hoodies. Not no more. Not no more. She getting that paper. She the one that said the... So yeah, they get catered to a lot. And this is no different. This was her goal. This is her objective. Mission complete.
It's crispy and everything. I got HIV. Of course, 10. My mama told the whole world.
What he doing back there? He cooking. He cooking. He's cooking. He got the big pan I just used. Men is in this kitchen. What y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? He in the kitchen.
And my mama told the whole world before I could even tell a nigga I was fucking.
So her mama told everybody, told the church and everybody probably. No, she told the church. And that's why she's doing this video. She tried to put it in the middle so she could try to disguise it. That's what they do. It was about mama. She told everybody.
Of course, 10. My mama told the whole world before I could even tell a nigga I was fucking. I got HIV. I tell a bitch all day I bite the shot their ass, even though I can't give a name. Let me bite you, bitch. I got HIV. Of course I fuck your nigga. Bitch, too. What wrong with you? Bitch,
What about that one? What about that one? I got HIV. I'll fuck your man or your girl. I don't want neither one of y'all. I just want to break up what y'all got. I could care less about either one of y'all. Care more about DoorDash. But I'll break y'all happy home up just to do it and give somebody HIV to put, again, misery. We get company. It's kind of a 2-for-1 and maybe even more than that. But I don't even know if people see, you know, the hatred on such a deep level that some humans have just toward humanity. Like the Joker said, some people just want to see the world just burn. They just want it to burn. I got HIV, of course. I'm still a city chick. B9. Welcome back.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck. Bitch looking bad and got a stupid butt. Jewelry on your wrist, fucking hold it up.
And she said, go ahead, bring your man or your girl, man. I got it all.
You gave me the ooshkash goosmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf. The smooshmash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshkash muash.
Mm-hmm. She's an expert, probably. I got HIV. Of course I got hit with a brick. Come on, B9. Come on, B Nizzle. You know where it is. Of course I got hit with a brick. Nice back. She's no different than the boss chick, stripper, rapper, bragging about having a 2K body count. They had an appetite for destruction and are enough other people to get in on the foolishness. Shaking my head. You are not lying. But mama getting ready to tell about herself, and she's gonna get really upset because the truth is bashing.
And yours neither, baby. Bitch, you act like you ain't fucked up for life. Don't make me pull up on Greg. Don't make me pull up on Greg, baby.
Okay, some more to unpack here. So, don't act like you ain't fucked up for life. Misery, company, pulling up on Greg. Who's Greg? What's she gonna do to him? She gonna sleep with him? So sex is a weapon sometimes. She's using sex as a weapon. So make me pull up on Greg and sleep with him. And Greg, you know she got HIV, Greg. And she could still pull up on you and you still gonna hit it, Greg? Greg. 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 Don't try to play victim, Greg. Damn. She said, don't act like you ain't fucked up for life. Wait a minute. You my daughter.
Don't make me pull up on Greg, baby. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it.
I be fucked up. It's okay. She been put it out there. You been telling motherfuckers. That's crazy, bro. Mom, I begged her. I cried to her, Burnell. You don't understand that. I cried to her. I begged her not to tell nobody until I was ready. Until I was fucking ready. You couldn't even respect me to that extent, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Pussy asshole. Fuck you, dog. You ain't shit.
But when we say it, we wrong. But when we say it, we wrong. We'll tell you. Your mama wasn't shit.
Like a lot of you motherfuckers. You go back in your past and you know your mama was a rotten bitch. Okay? And you make up all these things about how good she was. How nice she was. She wasn't there because she was at school better in her life. She wasn't there because she didn't give a fuck. She wanted to be with everybody but you.
That's not even my drop. That's the Mrs. drop. I had to go into her. It's true. It's true. And I don't have to say not all, and it depends, and some, the majority or the minority. And you know if your mama was shit or not. And all we talk about is conscious parenting. The way we talk about it is unique. But consciously, you need to be there because they're going to notice. The way they're going to put it may be different from how we put it. But she said, your life is fucked up too, just like mine. And fuck you, bitch. I hate you. You wasn't shit. She wrong? She bashing? She dragging?
Shit. That's crazy. My business. It's already out there now, baby. You tried to hurt me, mama. You tried it. You tried it. That's crazy.
That one was crazy. Shout out to everybody pulling in. I got one more. How that pile look? Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Just let the people see what we're doing. See how we moving. Okay, need to be a little, could get a little browner, but it's looking good though. It's bubbling. It's bubbling. Okay, I think it's good time. Check the comments, and we got time for another video. And our pot should be golden brown by the time we finish that. And we're gonna be coming back to this in a second. I hope somebody called CPS. Dang. Yeah, Quincy. Really? Dang, Greg. Fucking Greg, man. You making us look bad out here, Greg. He'll jump up in the plus. The plus coochie. Coochie plus. He jumping in it.
Good enough to get burned while I'm offended.
It ain't no loving good enough to get burnt while I'm offended. Damn. Shit. I thank God for my parents. They would never say, act like any of these modern examples. I know what kind of parents you got, man. We got similar parents, man. They say,
hey, little kids, don't follow these dope habits.
Hey, little kids, don't follow these dopes. That's what they would tell us. Don't follow these crazy people, man. They wild out here. So Sarah said something about CPS. And I want to share this last screen with y'all because I saw this story. I wanted to give it to the missus, but I was like, nah, you know what? let me keep this one for myself and rock it out with y'all because this one was a little sad for me. If I was a crier, I might have cried on this one. And you know. But let's go ahead and share this screen. Trigger warning, guys. This one is unique. Like the other ones weren't, right? Other ones were as well. But this one is unique. So let's go ahead and share this screen.
Feel the appropriate time to call CPS on somebody, because I know how people feel about CPS and they be like, no, don't call CPS. The system is fucked up and this, that, and the other, and you wrong for getting them kids to. Let me just tell y'all story time. So yesterday, my daughter friend knocked on the door, literally 10 minutes after they just got off the bus, everything, we come to the house, whatever. I'm like, we finna go run a few errands, so no, they can't come out to the park or none of that. I'm thinking her mom is taking them to the park, y'all. I'm thinking her mom is taking them to the park. I'm not knowing none of this shit is going on, but okay, cool. So I tell her after we run our errands, then they'll go to the park or whatever, yada yada yada. So we go run our errands and stuff like that. I go to CJ Maxx, Target, da da da. So we get back, we head to the house. Marvin's like, "Can we go to the park? Can we go to the park?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, y'all can go to the park." So I'm driving them to the park. You know what I'm saying? They get out, they run over to the park. It's a little bit warm, y'all. So we get to the park, y'all. So I look up, her friend is there. So they get to playing with each other. Now, I am in the parking lot in my car, listening to music, and I can see my kids. You know, ain't nobody at the park but them three. And I'm looking around, I'm like, where's her mom? Her mom was not there, y'all. So I honked my horn for my kids to come back to the car because I'm like, I don't want to be here too long, you know.
What you guys think so far? Friend at the park, has to go to the park. They had some errands to run. Understandable, family stuff. But they finally made it to the park, and baby girl is there. What stood out for me is that she's sitting in the car, probably listening to ski while the kids, no hands on. And this is what we talk about, the consciousness of parenting. We understand that we're all parents. We know that we got to take time out of our schedule to get them the necessary physical time that they need and leisure time and social time. But we have to interact with them as well. That's how they know that they're loved and they're cared for, that someone cares about the matriculation, the development, how they socially interact. You're hands on, not to say you're a helicopter, but you are aware of what's going on, and sitting in the car looking at your magazine or on your phone while they play seems unique to me. But again, a lot of these mothers are not hands on.
While I sit in my car.
Let's keep going.
Her mom was not there, y'all. So I honked my horn for my kids to come back to the car because I'm like, I don't want to be here too long. You know, it's time to go. So they start running to the car. Her friend is just sitting there on the swing, just swinging by herself. So I'm like, oh, dang, now she ain't got nobody to play with. So I'm like, Mary, where's her mom? She said her mom put her out. I said, what? She was like, yeah, her mom put her out. So I'm like,
another part that stood out to me, guys, she was ready to go. Not the kids ready to go. Not they had enough interaction, enjoyment, entertainment. No, I'm ready. It's time to go. But that is mom. So, it is what it is. What you guys think so far? This is why we say be conscious of who you are sharing your body with. Absolutely, Sarah. Absolutely.
I'm at the park a lot. More than one park. So a lot of parents do sit in the car.
Loose lips sink ships.
A lot of them do. Certain areas you'll have an abundance of hands-on. But it ain't people that look like us, and that's the shame of it all.
Okay.
Baltimore City is a mixed community.
Okay, you talking to
the
me?
microphone.
Okay.
Yeah. Baltimore is a mixed community. So, even in the heart of Baltimore City, there's a white collective, and they outside. Ain't even going live. But yeah, these kids out here, they always outside unsupervised. We were those kids too, but we were a little bit more responsible because we knew we'd get our ass whooped. These kids ain't got no consequences. They still got phones and they 10.
My parents almost bodied me a few times. Laugh out loud. We grateful. I'm still alive. That is right. I'm grateful too, Quinn.
They say that if you make it to 18 and you ain't break a bone, your parent was a helicopter parent. That's what they say, actually. So
Greg sounds like an idiot who will continue to do the same thing no matter how many times he got burnt. Damn, Greg.
That's insanity.
We got to talk to Greg, y'all. We're gonna reach out to Greg. Hey, Bella. Bella is in the building. Shout out to the lioness in the building. Appreciate you, Bella. Yeah, we spent the day in the kitchen today, Bella. I made wings and apple pie. And we are just now waiting for it to get golden brown. And we're checking out this video now. They're at the park, and mom is sitting in the car while the kids are playing with a friend that came over and asked to go earlier, but they had some things to do, so they weren't able to make it immediately. But now they were there. Now it's time to go. So she called the kids over to the car, and I believe that's where we are. Something tells me the ending will be sad. It's going to be interesting, Blaze. It's going to be interesting. Bella's exchanging the pleasantries with the other lionesses. We got Sarah checking in. It bewilders me that the people that are actually disabled and terminally ill are with chronic conditions and they want to live their lives independently. And here we have ones who are so lazy, one small. Sarah shooting from 3 today. She left her children at the park. She was sitting in the car, Bella. She was very hands off. I'm not going to say she left them, but she was very hands off, I would say.
But she was critiquing another mother, right? Obviously, because the child was at the park by themselves.
Yeah, we about to get ready to get to that. Alignment, they are dying. Like girls get pregnant, all of a sudden their embryo is moving and they can't work. Talk about it, Sarah. Sarah is not that type. She's a trooper. I had helicopter parents. Yeah, that would be us. We got better with Madison, but Nishanti, 100%. Cypher, 70 to 80%. Madison, very lenient now because we have them to help guide, help structure, grandma. So it's the percentages down now. So let's get back to the park, y'all.
Swinging by herself. So I'm like, oh dang, now she ain't got nobody to play with. So it's come back to the car because I'm like, I don't want to be here too long. It's time to go.
Damn, I don't want to be here no more. It's time to go.
Listening to music, and I could see my kids. Ain't nobody at the park but them 3. And I'm looking around. I'm like, where's her mom? Her mom was not there, y'all. So I honked my horn for my kids to come back to the car because I'm like, I don't want to be here too long. It's time to go. So they start running to the car. Her friend is just sitting there on the swing, just swinging by herself. So I'm like, oh, dang, now she ain't got nobody to play with. So I'm like, Myra, where's her mom? She said her mom put her out. I said, what? She was like, yeah, her mom put her out. Every time she put her out, she comes to the park. She walks to this park by herself. Y'all, the park's so fucking far from my house. The girl's only 8 years old. She is my son age. Her and Josiah is in the same class, but she like friends with Myra because Myra 6 and she's 8. I'm like, what? So boom, I tell Myra, tell her to come on. She not finna, be outside. Y'all, she gets in the car. She is freezing cold, literally shivering. We was gone for about 2.5 hours. So that means she been outside for these whole 2 hours by herself at this park. And she's only 8 years old. She get in my car. She's all warm, nice and warm. I take them to Holiday, get them some snacks. Y'all know the kids get something to drink, get them some snacks. We head back to the house. I'm like, I'm finna get ready and cook. She did not want to go home. I did not know her mom wasn't home. Myra said her mom literally put her out. And so I was like, I'm finna go up there and talk to your mom. Whole time, y'all, the mama not there. The mama left and went out to eat with her boyfriend. So y'all, at this point, I'm frustrated as hell because it's just hard hearing stuff like that, and it's so fucked up. Like this baby 8 years old. So, anyways,
Yeah, shout out to my lionesses. Again, this is why these things stick out to me, because the negligence, the ignorance, the lack of remorse, the lack of nurture, the lack of, you know, making the necessary provisions. I understand you might want to do something. Figure out something to do with the child. Figure out someone who wants to have the child around and wants to nurture the child, even if you have to search. But to kick an 8-year-old girl out whenever things don't line up, whenever you guys don't see eye to eye, again, you see how it happens to us as fathers, as men, when we don't see eye to eye. I'm gone. I'm dispensable. I'm disposable. You tell me that I can leave. You let me know before we even have the fight. You know, I don't need you. I want you to be here. I want you to want to be here. But I don't need you. Listen to the end of Monica's song. So gone. What's the last thing she say at the end of it? I don't need you. Do, 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 do. I don't need you. I don't need you. This is what and you know, it doesn't stop with the children. They'll tell them too in a minute. If you don't fall in line with not the mama, if you don't fall in line with mother knows best, what mama says goes, big mama, happy wife, happy life, you can get the fuck out. Your 8-year-old ass can get the fuck out.
Now this is the inboxing that I would do. Hit that young woman up, find out what city she's in. Is this child? Because that is something to want to follow up on.
But that was one of the first things that she said in this video. I don't know if you guys heard it, but like Sarah said, when do you call CPS? I think I should have called CPS on this woman.
She would be coming, and I would offer to take whatever training class so she can stay here until they find a place for her.
And now she out with her boyfriend. And again, the innocence of children. I heard her say, the kids just in there playing. They making hella noise. They having hella fun. She's not even realizing her reality, that she's an 8-year-old lesbian, kicked out, abused. Let's get this Powerpuff Endo. What y'all cooking? She didn't want to leave. This is what Huxtable houses create, y'all. This is why we want everybody to try to be a Huxtable house, and not to say you need to be a doctor, she need to be a lawyer, everything need to be perfect in 28 minutes. That's not what we're saying. Be that space, be that house with a little bit of cranapple juice in it and some water, not just purple stuff and soda and processed food. Be the house they could get an apple and an orange, a red one, a green one. What color you want? A banana? What? You want the red one? You want a green one? You want an orange? You want a banana? You want some grapes? Be that house. We need more houses like that. That they know, all right, they bugging out over here. Let me go over to the Huxtable house. At least let me get an hour over there. I know this is what gives us the inspiration to curate our families. I'm going to have a family like y'all. Damn, Mrs. Sanders, I love the way y'all move in here. I come over, I got to help with the chores before they could come out and play with me.
Same kind of friends I had.
This is, you know what? When I get bigger,
I'll feed you.
I'm gonna put up with the woman that I marry. I'm gonna be able to deal with the downs and the ups. And I'm not, how much money she gonna take from me? I'm not going into it with that mindset. I'm here for this.
They gotta put up with some stuff too.
We all put up with stuff. But these little ones, when it's a little one in the park, 8 years old, and this is where she goes all the time, when her mom kicked her out. We had one, 20-something years old. Her mom kicked her out.
19, I think she was when it happened. Yep.
19 when it happened. She left our house in her 20s.
Yeah, stayed almost 3 years.
Just because they wasn't seeing eye to eye. And again, this is what we say about
So
this.
the daughter tried to hold the mother accountable.
There you go. Got to do it every time.
And what she say?
You could get the fuck out my
happens.
house.
It's real, you know?
And that young lady stayed with us for 2 years. And I will say it every time. That woman didn't come in, say thank you or nothing. And we didn't do it for that. But it's the common courtesy.
You got to be grateful that someone cared for your child.
A girl,
absolutely,
a daughter, to just be out in this street uncovered. We couldn't stand for it, not on our watch. That's why we unapologetic in our articulation when we doing book bag drive and giving out food and touching the kids and doing the library and doing ASL and putting out conscious parenting and bringing informative information on too. We ain't gonna apologize for talking how we talk when we feel like talking different. We ain't gonna say fucking sorry for telling you to love your children, for telling you to be better, to be a conscious parent, to put them first. I'm not apologizing for that. I never will. Shout out to this young lady right here.
Literally put her out. And so I was like, I'm finna go up there and talk to your mom. Whole time, y'all, the mama not there. The mama left and went out to eat with her boyfriend. So y'all, at this point, I'm frustrated as hell because it's just hard hearing stuff like that. And it's so fucked up. Like, this baby 8 years old. So anyways, I bring her to the house. I cook some spaghetti, whatever. She eats, she smash. These kids having fun. They watching TV, playing with each other, making a whole bunch of damn noise, but whatever. So I'm telling my boyfriend everything that's going on. I'm like, because listen, he told me, but I just didn't think too much of it. He like, babe, something going on. Because listen, one day she knocked on my door at 12 in the morning. And I'm like, my kids are asleep. You got to stop doing that, because she knocks on my door a lot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, y'all heard that?
Baby knocked on her
The
door.
part that stuck out for me is she said her boyfriend. Yeah, we didn't even get to that part yet. She's about to tell us what happened when she knocked on her door. But did you guys hear when she said, my boyfriend told me something is wrong with this? And she said, I didn't really understand what was going on at first. This is what we be trying to tell the fuck to y'all.
Yeah.
We understand what's going on at first. At first, we understand what's fucking going on. And y'all don't.
And I think to some degree, because you know, that 8-year-old child, I was an independent kid, you know, and we reflect on that, like maybe not that 12 o'clock in the morning, but being at the park by yourself. Some kids are left on their own independence. But this day and time,
and I'm like, you gotta stop doing it.
We going back to the boyfriend part. Shout out to the boyfriend. She said he told me something was up. Listen to your boyfriends, ladies. Listen to your husbands, ladies. We ain't just stupid. She playing stupid. Plausible deniability. They use it. They use it. You cannot use that. It's 2024. And again, you want a man to date you? You think a man wants to date this plausibly deniable, spacey, don't know what's going on, don't get information when it's dispensed to them immediately, needs a second for it to sink in. I got to catch up. I don't understand. I'm confused. What's going on? Fuck out of here. Don't no man want to date that.
You got to be a little concerned, you know, especially when you know you got an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old, 10-year-old. You won't let them go be in the park by yourself. To some degree, it might want to be some concern.
Don't no man want to date that. So you could keep playing the I don't know, I was living under a rock, what y'all all talking about. That shit is all spacey. Space cadet. That's not cool. Consciousness. You need to know what's going on around you. What's going on with our babies? Pie's almost ready. Let's see what's going on over here.
So I'm telling my boyfriend everything that's going on. I'm like, because listen, he told me, but I just didn't think too much of it. He like, babe, something going on. Because listen, one day she knocked on my door at 12 in the morning. And I'm like, my kids are asleep. You got to stop doing that, because she knocks on my door a lot. And I'm like, you got to stop doing that. The kids asleep. So she was like, okay. So anyways, I closed the door, locked the door, whatever. I'm taking my kids to school in the morning or taking them to the bus stop. Y'all, why she sleep outside of my door? He woke her up. He like, hey, what's going on? He said when he took her upstairs because I had to kids school.
Y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Save the baby.
Save the babies, y'all.
Save the baby. Turn away a child at 12 a.m. There's no way I would be able to do that. Even if I have to get up and put clothes on and take said child to their home, knock on the door for myself before I do have to call CPS. I would wait till the morning, of course, but
of course, Let's see how she handled it.
Come on, lady.
Y'all, why she sleep outside of my door?
Turn your phone up.
He woke her up. He like, hey, what's going on? He said when he took her upstairs because I had to kids school, and he walked upstairs and he said wasn't nobody even in the house. And I'm like, did she leave for work? Did she he was like, nah, that was just too fucking weird. So when I asked the mama about it, she was like, oh yeah, we was there. We was just in the room. She comes back, y'all, like the next day, knocking on my door. She got her braids pulled out. And I'm like, what happened? She was like, my cousin did it. I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't thinking too much of it, y'all. Like, I don't know. Like, I was not thinking too much of it. But now, when Myra told me yesterday, Myra was like, well, Mom, that's why my stuff been coming up missing. Because, y'all, I've been looking for certain outfits.
She wasn't thinking much of it, y'all. She don't think much of it. Weird. Yeah. Oh, that's the word that they use. They use the word weird for everything. It's heartbreaking. It is absolutely heartbreaking. And I'm a man looking at this. Like I said, if I was a crier for this one, I'd have had a couple of tears. But I'm all cried out. When you lose your mother at 9 years old, you cry anytime somebody says your mother. And then I was a sports person and I was very passionate. So anytime I lost a basketball game up until like 12 years old, I would cry. Like it was all my fault. Like the world is falling down on me. And it just came a time where I was like, you know what? Like I'm cried out. I don't have no more. I just can't do it. Because number one, it doesn't change the outcome. It still happened. And then there's a certain vulnerability that comes along with that. So, there's definitely times where I shed tears. I had a friend that just passed away not too long ago. Very emotional at his, proceedings. But for the most part, but this one was completely heartbreaking. Because this little girl, CPS should have been called immediately, 12 o'clock at night, coming over to my house, just braids out, all of these different instances. Nah, we got to go see what's going on over here, especially when she knows that we're a safe haven. She knows she could come here to tell us what's going on. First, we got to recognize and appreciate that and then go from there. Mrs. Harris?
I mean, they know it's a safe space, but they ain't going to tell us what's going on. That's the one thing you have to look for.
She told her what's going on. My cousin pulled my braids out.
Right, with that.
That's everything.
But coming at 12 o'clock at night, this is...
Right, another time.
So many times the child came at 12 at night.
And she's thinking nothing of it. That's, very operative to me. I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking nothing of it.
As mothers ourselves, it's like, because if that was your child, that mindset needs to be in the front. But we got to a point now in society where we don't. Many women, they don't care about anybody else's fucking kid. I don't care about your kid. Fuck your kid. God. And that's the mindset. And that is a horrible mindset for a society in a whole.
Damn. Shout out to Amanaz checking in. Hey, Amanaz. She's on the pull up. Y'all show Amanaz some love. Yeah, Why is that young? Yeah, mother of that young lady. Yes. She don't think a lot, sis. She don't. I wasn't thinking. I didn't notice. Boyfriend told me. Looking back at it, now I see. That is not good. What do y'all? Y'all want it darker? Y'all want it darker? What y'all want? How y'all like it? It looks pretty good. Bubbling at the top. I like it. I'm not mad. Okay, Mr. Harris. So we got that done, y'all. We got the apple pie. We got the chicken done. Sides right. Didn't make a mess. Kids got a little bit too much, but not too much. So good job. Thank y'all for sticking it out with me, man. We got it done.
You did a good job.
Okay.
Myra
Back
like,
to
girl,
this.
where you sweat at to this? She been giving the girl her clothes.
Let me rewind a little bit, just for anybody that's just
She
coming
been
in.
sneaking food.
Come on now. Stop. Play nice. All right, let's get to it.
And Myra was like, well, Mom, that's why my stuff been coming up missing. Because, y'all, I've been looking for certain outfits. Myra like, girl, where you sweat at to this? She been giving the girl her clothes. She been sneaking food. A whole bag of chicken nuggets came up missing. But when Myra told me what happened yesterday, I kind of put piece and shit together. Like, you know, pizza, waffles, all type of stuff just been coming up missing. Myra been taking my food out my house, giving it to the little girl. Now, y'all know how the system is. What if I do report what I see what's going on and they don't take the girl? What if they don't do nothing? What if they just come out and tell her everything that was said and do nothing? And now the mama just gonna probably beat her ass for her telling her business. She gonna probably tell her she can't even come back down here no more because she gonna know exactly who called. She gonna be like, yeah, you can't go down there no more. So now the little girl just in the house by herself. Cause kids are, I'm sure she's scared of her mom because she was still protecting her. She didn't want to tell me nothing. Myra was telling me stuff. She did not want to tell me nothing. But I know right now they finna get out of school. I am about to take her to Walmart, get her some clothes that she can actually fit, because she wear high waters, dirty clothes. She be digging out the dirty clothes basket to get clothes. And I'm like, y'all don't got no washer and dryer in y'all unit because I do. And she said, no, they don't have a washer and dryer. And I'm like, dang, but they got a 2-bedroom. I got a 3. So maybe, I don't know. But I'm like, you can always bring your clothes down here, y'all. I don't know what to do, but I'm just gonna go take her shopping to get some clothes, get her some food.
What y'all think? Shout out to that mom for stepping in and being able to help that young lady, you know, get through what she's going through and being an adult in the village that young lady needs. So shout out to her, but very sad story. I play that for a reason because I see the misses, you know, I look over every once in a while. We both working on different things when it comes to our platforms and the different services that we provide for parents and things of that nature. But I look over and she's comprising this village scenario. And I'm like, what's that? And she's, you know, telling me that she's building, her and Dr. Nakumbe, shout out to Doc. They are building something together. And the missus is just incorporating a village mindset. And we know that, you know, like we all say, the community is dwindling and you know, society is not the same as it was when we were coming up. But she is trying to, you know, save a portion of that fabric of society where villages are important and creating a circle of sisters. And that's what this young lady needs. That's what that young lady was. And, you know, like I say, we got to humble ourselves sometimes, get out our own way and tell that amazing family, I need you guys' help, you know, not surrogate, not, you know, poly, not, None of that, but still, you know, family mentorship, family village, family camaraderie, support. Right.
System. Like,
Right.
you
What do you think
can't
about that?
incorporate anybody who's gonna constantly let you down.
Mhm.
We all need some type of help or assistance, but we become a society where we don't care about nobody else. It's about generational wealth for me and my family, and all I care about is me and my family. And that's not going to work in a society. What kind of ungrateful, you know, degenerate children are we going to be raising with them, seeing us behave this way and not care about, I don't give a fuck about them kids, you know?
Indeed.
That kind of mindset as a mother. Like, if our daughters to see that and that mindset, why do you think we've gotten this far of that we don't care about them kids? Continual cycles of this type of mindset. So rebuilding the village is something I'm trying to do, and we're going to get together with mothers, daughters, grandmothers, sisters, aunts. You don't have to be a mother-daughter relationship, because sometimes we don't have that. So we're going to get together, and, you know, the little ones are going to ask the next age ones questions, and, you know, the elders, and we're all going to be together, intermingling. It's going to be a whole day of activities, and, you know, making sure they understand who they are, who they're going to be, you know, vision boards, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Another maybe 6 weeks. It's going to be like a pajama party, slumber party. We're going to take over the whole house. So, you know, y'all know who I am and where I'm at. My friends are friends. Holler at me. Let's get these girls together and, you know, teach them the virtues of going out into the world as a young lady and a woman.
That's
dope. Especially about their bodies, because they need to know.
That's dope. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of you ladies that inspire, you know, to do good things, especially when it comes to empowering and informing younger ladies, you know, to be more mindful, to be more conscious. Sarah checked in. I will tell you all the time, I wasn't happy with being taken by CPS, but then again, who knows what could have happened. You have to protect these babies and need more reporting, less bystanding. That was perfectly said.
My friends' parents became her friends, and they didn't judge her. They assisted her. Same thing. My friend's mother took me shopping, 8, 9, 10. I went on plane trips with them. Imagine letting your child, 9 years old, take a flight to Georgia with a family.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. You know, so I was able to get out of New York City and see another land and country and all of that. You know, we have people, you know, family down south.
Right.
Yeah, but we didn't have the ability to do that. It wasn't accessible. So her being able to trust, you know, her community was awesome. That's why I say I had 6 or 7 mothers. You know, my friends are still my friends from elementary school, middle school, and high school. You know, I hold them dear because their mothers were great and they were awesome. They all turned out to be awesome women. You know, regardless of any of our circumstances, you know, and I give a lot of credit to their mothers of who I turned out to be. It wasn't just my mother. It was not. You know, I appreciate my mom's and everything. Beautiful, wonderful person, but she had a village. She had a village, and it wasn't her blood. So, you know, shout out to the village. And, you know, our kids need that.
Indeed. I would. Quincy checked in. He said, "Oh, it killed me, but he was in pain with a brain tumor. So God is the best of planners. Absolutely. He don't make no mistakes. That's what they say. So, you know, what we do is pray and love on people while they're here, man. She's a good kid. She is, Bella. She's a good child. She just needs, like all of us, we're all good people. We all start out good. We all do. You know, we had an episode. Are people, you know, innately good or evil?
Yeah. I mean, if you go to college, you take a psychology class, you can talk about that, you know, the difference between nature and nurture, you know?
So
what's going
I
on?
think it is a good girl. I think most children are good. I think they're sponges. I think people spill out toxic waste and they just soak it up and they become little, you know, toxic waste people. But they have the capability, and I think they all have that good in them, that innocence of a child. I'm willing to bet money her boyfriend, the one who told her to do it, God damn, Ricky, she's not easily influenced, right?
We listen to y'all when we want to.
Y'all listen to everybody except y'allself. Y'all listen to us when y'all want to. Y'all listen to Beyonce, whatever Beyonce don't say. Y'all listen to Taylor Swift if she say to do something, and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and Ebony K.
Wright.
Williams, Oprah Winfrey. Like, but they're not easily influenced though. They listen to TV, books, white women magazines.
Because when you have a whole society that's pushing women to go get this education, girl, and forget about the nature of the natural life cycle, it's amazing to me. Like the logic just goes out the window. How do you not respect the nature of the life cycle?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not in the front of your mind. It says you can get an education at any time. I got the best education at 30. I had a foundation that was solid. I had a space where I was safe and comfortable. I flew through it in 2 years. Took summer classes and everything, like scheduled everything for the kids so they can go to school. Like I had great support. Even my brother used to be like, huh? I don't know how you do. I go lock myself in the room and get it done.
Yes, indeed.
Get it done.
Quincy said, and keep the clothes and food down at your house. Heifer. I do. My love told me I would have our son on June 9th, and that's exactly when I had him. And he knew I was pregnant before I knew. So yes, I listen with open ears. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'll be smiling at y'all the whole time I ever watch your shows. Laugh out loud. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You our peoples as well, man. That's beautiful. Nikki, absolutely. I would have looked after that little girl the same way as my own child. No way she would have been out in the cold. No food or clothes. Once I found out about her situation, it would have been a lituation. You our child now. That's Nikki. You ours now.
You ours now. You know
you're supposed to stay here. And you know you can stay, till tomorrow or forever. It says, the treasure we don't deserve. My brother B Nizzle, I appreciate you, bro. We out here, man. We gonna keep doing what we do, man. Thank you, Mrs. She said, for giving the breath of life, family, and extended village. Yes, indeed, man. She's inviting all the ladies, man. She even is in touch with one of the young ladies from around my neighborhood, like my old neighborhood, one of my old friends. Shout out to you, Tay. Hope you're doing well, sending love and light. But Nikki came to me the other day, like,
I got a message.
Tay called me.
Yeah.
She want me to speak to her. I'm sitting there like I'm in elementary school, like, wait, did I do something? Hey, what did I do? What did I do? No, I don't think I did.
No.
That's how I get down.
Village,
absolutely. The village is the village, no matter if it's, former, present, future. We a village. And, that's one of the ladies from my neighborhood that I had a friendship with. And my wife is growing a nurturing, loving sisterhood with this young lady. And it's not all about sex. Get your mind out of there. But it's a sisterhood. And this is what women need. They need other women that they can talk to and give a call that might be going through the things that they're going through. And what's wrong with having that in the same house? If we all live together. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But when we get to this minute mindset that everything is physical and everybody has to be advantageous in a situation, lines start to get blurred. But villages still exist. The missus is trying to create one over here. So any ladies that need any information, holla at the missus, get something set up. Anybody in Maryland, New York, VA, the places that we kind of, frequent and fluent, please holla at us.
Go over and invite our neighbor. I had to reprimand some parents. I don't even think it was last summer. It might have been the summer before, because they was gone this summer. They got them in order, and they haven't been out in the streets acting a fool. But we had to, go knock on the door and reprimand some parents. And it worked out well, but she also has a daughter. And that was my concern. She's following behind them like I followed behind my brothers, and she's going to wind up in the same type of situations that they are in, but she's not distinguishing the difference between it. And, we can break those cycles by holding accountability, and it was hard. She didn't like it. You know, she didn't pop off or nothing like that.
Especially coming from me.
Yeah, I'm
She
literally
ain't like
gonna
it.
go knock on the door and invite her and her daughter to our activity as well. You know, present it to her and let her know what I'm trying to do, and see if her and her daughter, because I've seen her daughter, she be, you know, kind of reluctant to say hi. I'm like, hey, boo boo, like, you know, nothing's wrong. I still love you, baby.
Indeed. Quincy said he trying to do something similar. Absolutely, bro.
Yeah,
Kudos to you. So I try to be a refuge for our people and the babies, most definitely. Absolutely, bro. We know you, Quince. You a Jay Dilla, you know,
They need us, man.
Soul Aquarian. So we know
Just
where
like we
you
needed
at,
our
man.
elders. We needed our elders
We did.
who were
We
there
needed
for
them a
us,
lot.
so,
And yes, Bella, I am cooking. Look, Bella, I'm not even using I don't need nothing to flip these wings, get this sauce on these wings.
I
And
can't do that.
that's left-handed. I'm right-handed too, Bella. I can do this with even hand, ambidextri, acapulco, acapella, however you want to do it.
We did. I made some rice. That's it. Everything else, he hooked it up.
You see him jumping around in there, Bella?
He hooked this pie up, child.
See him jumping? Got him jumping like jumping jacks.
Home. The big kid is outside.
They jumping like jumping jacks, Bella. Gotta get y'all for dinner. Anybody want to come over for the cookout? Gotta get the cookout.
The barbecue.
Word. Just keep us on your calendar. We might be inviting you to a party. It'll be in New York City too.
New York City.
It'll be in New York City. We're gonna be inviting y'all to a party. Keep your ears open. But yeah, let's get them really marinated up in here.
They gonna eat that flesh now. Wings.
And we about done. We got our wings ready. Some garlic. Base.
Smells good.
We got lemon pepper seasoned wings. Vegetarian beans. The missus made some rice-a-roni and put some mac and cheese left over in the oven. And of course, the star of the show, fruits.
Gotta get that fiber, y'all.
And veggies. So that's how we did it tonight, man. Saturday. I'm not gonna crunch this in y'all ear. It's Saturday. That's what we did. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was just my rendition of being in the kitchen on a Saturday. Just wanted to break the monotony up a little bit. You guys feel free to leave a comment, a suggestion, a recipe. I'll get it done. I get it done. Over here, I'm a pretty good dad. I'm pretty sure you got the best dad ever in your house as well. But over here, I carry that title over here. I'm proud of it. And I am from the land. Y'all know where I'm from, man. Shout out to everybody that checked in. You guys are appreciated. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. We trying to bring good conversation, good content, and a little bit of variety. And I hope I did that. The missus says she approved, so I'm good with that. You guys have an amazing rest of your Saturday. My missus will be here tomorrow. Y'all know how she get down. Shame. Sunday.
Be walking around the house talking about shame.
A lot of conversations are happening about shame. A lot of people are mentioning it, bringing the conversation to bigger platforms. And the word shame is just starting to, you know, have a little bit of cachet to it. Some people are in line, some people still on the fence, but nonetheless, it's a conversation that's being had. And I say shout out to you. Shout out to Red Lipstick Vibe. Shout out to all of y'all lionesses, because y'all are innovators. Y'all don't know how ahead of y'all time y'all are. And eventually they will catch up to y'all. Eventually they will. Until then, y'all know how we get down, man. I'm going to leave y'all with a few messages. And y'all know the last one is going to be, we don't eat no noodles over here, because we leave that for everybody else that do. Until Tuesday, when I sit down and see y'all again, my friends, shout out to Fatty, my friends. But I'm over here, man, and I ain't no simp neither. We don't do that shit over here.
but I'm talking to all black women. Stop making love to coons. Stop giving your womb to coons. I'm going to say it again. Stop giving your womb to the coons, because when you give your womb to the coons, you have a coon womb. And when you have a coon womb, black woman, you can only give birth to baby coons. So stop giving your womb to the coons. I mean it, sisters. If y'all stop making love to brothers who ain't building for the community, if y'all stop making love to brothers who ain't working for the community, if y'all stop giving out your French vanilla cookies and your banana cookies and your lemon cookies and your butter pecan cookies and your butter almond cookies and your caramel cookies and your sweet brown sugar cookies and your chocolate fudge cookies. If you stop giving out your cookies to the brothers before they do the work, sisters, we can get some work done. So
don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you this.
Boys don't eat that.
Why?
Boys don't eat. I don't eat noodles. I'm a grown man.
Too much, you might. 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 Too much, too many crabs in a barrel, but I'd rather hang around family and battle. It's too much, too many dripping in sauce, and I ain't hating on nobody, they can get lost. It's too much, trying to help a nigga out, the only thing they care about is internet cloud. It's too much, niggas sounding like each other and they all dead wrong, they don't even get along. Too much, you might. 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 Too much drip, you might.
They don't even like each other, and they all dead wrong. They don't even get along. Shout out to my guy Fatty. God. Peace.
Too much, you might. 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 Too much, too many crabs in a barrel, but I'd rather hang around family and battle. It's too much, too many dripping in sauce, and I ain't hating on nobody, they can get lost. It's too much, trying to help a nigga out, the only thing they care about is internet cloud. It's too much, niggas sounding like each other and they all dead wrong, they don't even get along. Too much, you might. 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 Too much.